all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, Cal, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all three of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Hi friends, it's Double D here at Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support the low comment, and God bless America.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
A chilly Thursday night at Callaway Stadium sets the stage for the final game of the regular season, with plenty of loose ends still yet to be tied up. On senior night, as the Lagrange Grangers coming in off a bye week, try to exact a little revenge and roll into the 3A state playoffs tonight against the Upson-Lee Knights. Welcome into the Granger Football pregame show. Chandler Wilkerson here with you up in the booth and nice and cozy at Callaway Stadium. Happy to be back after the bye to get ready for the most exciting time of the high school football season. My partner on the sideline trying to stay warm, taking a few pictures down there. He'll join us in a minute, Tommy Whitworth, to see how the temperature and the vibe down there is feeling. But look, we have come to see that this is a Granger football team that we know can bounce back from a loss, which is what we talked about at length before the bye week. And now this team sits at 7-2 with a chance to secure third in the region tonight. We'll see how the chips fall everywhere else in this standings. But tonight is the chance to reclaim some lost momentum after a rivalry game against Troop that came down to a couple of key plays that led to the Tigers running away in that one against the Grangers. But Coach Napier and the rest of this team are thinking about one thing and one thing only tonight, and it's to take care of business here at home after getting some much-needed rest. Tommy, I know you're down there, and I know you're taking some pictures. I'm looking at you turn your microphone on right now. I'm waiting to hear some thoughts from you right now. I know they're honoring the football seniors.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. Yeah, I got you. What's up, buddy?
This is always a great time of year to see these seniors. We've watched them through the years grow up, mature, and reach this part of their career and this neat game. And this special senior class, and I think we've got 27 or 28.
Yeah,
seniors this year.
Huge senior class, and one of the more successful ones in Lagrange in the most recent history. Almost went undefeated against Troop. We lost that one a couple of weeks ago, but this is a very successful senior class, and I think Coach Napier is very, very proud of him, as is the rest of the staff, and by the looks of it, this city as well. I mean, a lot of family and friends out here on a Thursday night. Still a school night, still a work night, and we still got a good crowd here. 30 minutes or so before kickoff, so it's really fun. Look, there's much, again, on the line tonight as they, again, it's senior night for the Grangers. Lots of family and friends gather here to support this class, and we continue to honor them pregame. And we'll also talk more about this one and further set the stage for what this game means for the Grangers' opponent tonight in Upson-Lee, and much more when we return on the Granger Football pregame show here in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we've got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. Ready to hit the water in style? Overboard Marine is your West Georgia Bass Cat dealer. Whether you're chasing trophies or just love a smooth ride, Bass Cat boats deliver the performance, precision, and power you need. Come see the latest models, talk with our team of boating experts, and get ready for your next great adventure. Because when it comes to boats, we don't just float, we go overboard. Because at Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Visit us on 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Handy Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here on the Granger pregame show at Callaway Stadium, getting ready for this one between Lagrange and Upson-Lee. And look, if you missed this game last year, it was a doozy. The Grangers came into Thomaston at the end of last season, and Upson-Lee was able to come out on top while going wire to wire in that one. Some pesky defense was what earned them an 18-15 victory in the end in that one. So, like we mentioned earlier, the Grangers have been looking forward to this one, if not for a little bit of payback. And now here at home, they have to be feeling like they want to deliver a killing blow to the Knights season. Look, we mentioned we would talk about what this game means for Upson-Lee. Currently, the Knights are 3-4 in the region and 5th in the standings. With a win tonight and a little help from Mary Persons, they could sneak into this 3A bracket. So Coach Napier mentioned that they're going to come out motivated and ready to play, and this is a good football program. They know what's on the table for them, and they know they can continue to play spoiler for the Grangers just like they did last year and give themselves a chance to play in November. What we got? And we continue to take pictures down there as we honored these football seniors. Over 24 of them honored here pregame, and I'm sure we'll honor some more amongst the band, the cheerleaders, and the rest of the game day squad. This is a very successful senior class, part of a class that went to the state semifinals last year and almost punched a ticket to the state championship game for the first time in 20-plus years for the Grangers. So a lot to be proud of for them. Coach also mentioned for getting back to what this matchup between the Grangers and the Knights, Coach Napier mentioned this is another team that matches up well physically. Says they're bigger than the Grangers in terms of poundage, and another physical test for this Lagrange unit, but they've passed a lot of tests, Tommy.
Do what now?
I said the Grangers have passed a lot of physical tests this year, and this will be another one for them lining up on the line of scrimmage with Upson-Lee.
Oh, yeah, they're a physical team. They have a very good defensive team and a 3-year starter quarterback in Rico. I forget his last name. I just call him Rico.
Yeah, Nico Wells.
Nico.
Yeah, Nico Wells, and probably one of the players of the year in 3A, in Malachi Character, who plays running back and linebacker for the Knights. So going to be a couple of key players to look after in this one. We'll see how the Grangers respond. Look, a lot of eyes on the results of this playing field here in Region 2. None bigger, actually, probably than tomorrow's region championship game that will also be held here in Callaway Stadium between Troop and top-ranked Sandy Creek. So that remains to be seen on how the final standings will shake out. But for the Grangers, it's simple. Win tonight, and you're in, and you could get a home playoff game, too, if the matchups kind of fall our way. Still, look, a lot to talk about in this one. Still, we'll do about 19 or so minutes before kickoff here. We're going to have a 7 o'clock kickoff tonight. So the fall weather has definitely set in with daylight savings time coming on Sunday. It's already starting to get a little darker, a little early, and we got a lot of cool weather to look forward to. And that's how you know it's about playoff time. So a lot to talk about in this one. Before we get kicked off, we will chat about players of the game against Troop and some other action around the region possibly when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog. Because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Hey, this is Jody Ward with the Medicine Cabinet. When you think of home, you think about family. Here at the Medicine Cabinet, you will always be treated like family. We take pride in our excellent customer service and in the fact that when you call us, a friendly staff member will always answer. We offer vaccinations with no appointments, and did you know that we have free delivery? I was born and raised in Lagrange and have had the privilege to be a pharmacist here for 31 years, so Lagrange is home. Come and see us at the beautiful Roanoke Road location or visit us on our website, medcaprx.com.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Granger Football pregame show. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here at Callaway Stadium. About to get this one underway in just a few short minutes. We just finished honoring the football seniors here on senior night, and we're about to wrap up the pregame festivities, get the national anthem underway, and get this one underway soon in about 15 or so minutes. Tommy, I know you're down there kind of sifting through the sidelines. It's look like you got somebody with you down there. Do we got an extra special guest or what tonight?
Well, he's going to be my sidekick over here. He's a field announcer in training, Dr. Drake Childress. We've been talking about it for 10 years.
Well, fantastic. I mean, we love to see that. Any part of this broadcast that we can add some extra depth and character to it. I mean, I know me and you have a real fun time, and maybe we'll get an extra headset or something for Drake so he can speak with us here shortly. But look, we wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the players of the week from that game against Troop. And we didn't really get to do that, obviously, last week on the bye, but I'm going to run through them here real quick, Tommy. Offensive player of the game was Caden Thomas, and he was a bright spot in this offense that kind of went quiet, I would suppose, and that was due to extraneous circumstances. But he was a big part of the run game. He had a big touchdown in the second quarter that tied the game up, and he, for all intents and purposes, has been the feature back. He was getting the lion's share of the carries earlier in the year, and then he had kind of a part of the season where he was banged up, and now he's looking like he's fully healthy, and as is some of the rest of this team that has gotten a chance to rest up. So that's a good thing. And moving to the defensive side of the ball, and this is a guy I wanted to talk about for a while, and I want to bring him to the forefront. He was the defensive player of the week against Troop in Kendra Williams, who virtually had an impossible task on top of him playing quarterback one when, he wasn't getting many snaps at all at the beginning of the year, and due to injuries was kind of forced into the feature corner role, and he was able to lock up a couple of guys, at least for a while, against Troop. And he came up with a big interception that kind of swung momentum our way. And we are going to go down to the field here for just a second, and the PA to go for the national anthem. LaGrange High School Marching Band, the Sound of Champions, another rendition of the national anthem here at Callaway Stadium. Another big game for their seniors, too. The last regular season game at home, for all these seniors. Hopefully we'll get one more. Considering the playoffs, but I wanted to finish up. Special teams player of the game was DeMonte Greer, and this is a kid who we haven't called his name a lot, but he was essential. He had I believe it was a fumble recovery off the muff punt, and it was big for the team at the time. The Grangers did take a 14 tie into that third quarter, and things just kind of got away with them. With just a couple of plays, and we can hark over it time and time again. And otherwise, most teams would have quit, but the Grangers persevered, actually outscored Troop 10-3 in the fourth quarter. So it was big for them, and it'll continue to be big for the perseverance going forward in this team, and see what they can do tonight and for the playoffs. We've got about 10 minutes to go before we kick this one off, so we'll get back shortly, and we'll do captains, we'll do coin toss, and we will get this thing underway between the Grangers and the Upson-Lee Knights. We will be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown LaGrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. And that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your roof crying for help. Good news. Ricky Smith Roofing has got you covered. They've been patching leaks and replacing roofs across East Alabama and West Georgia for over 34 years and now do gutters. They're family-owned, licensed, and insured, and always up for a roof rescue. There's no shady sales pitches, just honest work, fair prices, and dry living rooms. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for your free estimate. Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?
I'm so over this."
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Granger pregame show this evening, and Tommy just out there chit-chatting with everybody. We can hear him, and we can just we love it. But his social butterfly, nonetheless, I call him that every game. I can't get enough of it. With us on the broadcast tonight is a former Granger himself, Drake Childress. It's good to meet you. We literally just met probably 2 minutes ago, and it's a pleasure, and I'm glad you're with the broadcast this evening. I know you've been watching this team a little bit this year, and we were just talking about how, this team's coming off a loss, coming off a bye week, and it kind of took around this time last year to kind of screw their heads on tight, and it led to a pretty dang good playoff run. Just fell short of the championship game, and look, it was against Upson-Lee last year that this team lost 18-15 in the finale of the regular season, albeit it was in Thomaston, and we played them in Thomaston the past 2 years. I thought that was peculiar, but tonight they have to come into Callaway Stadium. I think it's going to be special. What about you?
I agree with you. I think after last year's loss headed into the playoffs, maybe a little bit of extra motivation here tonight for the Grangers, so I'm excited to watch them. Dylan got some time to get healthy after a little injury against the Troop game. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm grateful for you guys to be up here. Thought I'd be on the sidelines, and hey, I'm enjoying the heat.
Hey, I was about to say, this is a nice toasty place for you to be on a night like tonight. It's probably in the mid-40s down there on the sidelines. So, I mean, it's been colder, but I much prefer it up here, and I'm glad to have you with me. And, look, we're going to have some fun tonight. You did mention Dylan Barber, the senior quarterback who has been a huge, huge part of this Grangers' success, especially on offense. I mean, he's assumed some punting duties as well. I mean, the kid can just do it all, and that's kind of what you expect from your Ironman athlete. When a quarterback wins Ironman, it's pretty rare. We talked about that at length this season. Coach Napier himself said that he had never been a part of a team that had a quarterback win Ironman for fall camp. So that right there shows you how special he is and how essential he is to his ball club. And a lot of people were kind of questioning whether he might play or not tonight. But if you ask me, the kid's tough as nails. You would have to nail him down on the sidelines to keep him off the field. And that's very much the case tonight. And I know they'll be looking to him to extend plays with his feet like he usually does. And it's going to be essential for them because this Upson-Lee Knights defense is pesky.
That's what I've heard. I don't know the name of number 4 for Upson-Lee, but I hear he can.
Malachi Character. He won Player of the Year in this region last year, and he very well could do it again. So we'll definitely have our eye on him as well as a couple of others for Upson-Lee. We've got about 5 minutes to go here until kickoff, and waiting on captains to come down the sidelines. I'm sure we'll have some honorary captains tonight for senior night. What a wonderful and special night to be a part of every year. And, it doesn't always fall on a Thursday night, so it's a little peculiar. But nevertheless, I mean, there's a huge matchup tomorrow here between Troop and Sandy Creek. I know a lot of people will have their eyes on that one, and that will affect the state tournament bracket a lot. But hoping tonight for a Granger victory would likely result in hosting a game here at home in the first round of the state playoffs, and that's invaluable.
Absolutely, and that's my understanding as well. Whether it's a blessing or curse that the regions are kind of becoming less important, kind of like D1 football as well, I guess. But certainly benefits a strong division and region like Lagrange with Troop and Sandy Creek in there. So power rankings, I guess they call it. Glad to have it. And let's put a stamp on it to bump those Maxwell ratings up and get us a nice
that's a system I have yet to understand. It seems like it changes every year, sometimes in the middle of the year.
That's right.
But either way, look, if you come out and have an 8-2 regular season record, usually it bodes well for you, and I think that'll be the case for the Grangers tonight as we're finally starting to see captains come to the sidelines. Upson-Lee in their white jerseys tonight with purple pants, purple helmet. Grangers have their silver helmets on, and then they have the black jersey with the black pants. So a bit of a different look for them this evening, and hopefully that will bode well for the color contrast and make things look real pretty on the broadcast. But look good, play good, and we're looking at them now. I forgot my binoculars, so
me too. I was thinking the same thing.
So yeah, it's always a little bit harder to see the numbers in this jersey, in the black jerseys for the Grangers. So we'll.
And no Carson Shaddix is the front one there. That's 55.
Yep, Carson. We'll see him better. They're headed toward midfield now, and they'll do an about face and head toward the center of the field.
Looks like the seniors are going to line up behind them as well.
Wow, yeah, a ton of seniors. So, really, the entire senior class for the Grangers is going to be representative as captains tonight. But in front is Nehemiah McLaughlin, Mason Blandenberg, and Mason and Miles Blandenberg, the twin brothers. Those will be your 4 main captains tonight. And wonderful as we'll go down to Tommy for the coin toss. Turn Tommy up.
All right, guys. You've been chosen to be captains of your team tonight. Congratulations. We need you to be there. We need you to be captain. If you have any pushing, mouthing, any of that dead ball activities, we want you guys as captains to step in and take care of that for us, all right? Hopefully, I got you guys in the business. We're going to call this score heads and tails. don't call me that. Tails. He calling tails. I will let it drop, guys. He's calling tails. Tails is the call.
Upson wins and defers.
So the Granger offense will have the ball to start things out, and we'll see Dylan Barber and the Granger unit go to work here. And we got about 60 seconds here, and we will return to start this one on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Perry Prather here at Home Pharmacy. We are celebrating our 75th year in business, and I've been so fortunate to be a part of this business for over 30 years. Since 1950, so many of you have trusted Holmes Pharmacy with your family's health, and for that, I'm truly grateful. To honor now the 75 years strong, I'm inviting all of you to join us Saturday, November the 1st, between 1 and 4 here at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue. This celebration is our way of saying thank you and supporting Holmes Pharmacy for 75 years. From all of us at Holmes Pharmacy, we can't wait to see you there.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low comment, and God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back here on senior night as we get ready to start this one between the Grangers and the Upson-Lee Knights. The Knights won the coin toss. They did defer to the second half, so the Granger offense will go on the field to start this one, and it'll be a big one tonight as this first quarter kickoff is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. So this is a big one, folks. Grangers playing for the right to have a possible home playoff game. The Upson-Lee Knights fighting for their playoff lives. Need a win here and a Mary Persons win against Whitewater to have some life. So both teams with a lot to play for this evening. And we are excited. Ball is placed at the 40. Both teams on the field. The deep man for the Grangers. I am so mad at myself for not bringing my binoculars. I believe it's Antonio Parks.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to read those numbers. I'll help you out best I can. Antonio Parks deep.
It'll be a short squib, and it's picked up by the up man at the 30-yard line. I believe
Calvin
Snowberg, yep. So he will be brought down, and it'll be spotted at the 31.
Till you got to see Snowberger on the sidelines before the start of the game today. He's got a lot more height than you think he does. Tall player, so I'm excited to watch him tonight as well.
So many players on this Granger football team play bigger than what they're measured at on the paper. That's for sure.
That's right.
So offensive unit will go to work here for the Grangers, and Dylan Barber, fresh off of that scary ankle injury against Troop, will jog onto the field for this offensive unit. Caden Thomas is the feature back in the backfield to start this 1st and 10 for the Grangers at the 31. They come out in the pistol. Now Thomas even with Barber. Barber takes the snap, and we got an early jump here.
Yeah, I think we defense offsides.
Okay, so a dead ball infraction against the Knights will cost them 5 yards.
I didn't see anything move on our side, but I wasn't quite up.
Well,
on the
you got
line.
to think, too, especially after some of the center to quarterback exchange issues for the Grangers in the Troop game, and then a bunch of false starts against Mary Persons. You started to roll your eyes and think, oh, here we go again. But nevertheless, it's 1st and 5 now, and the handoff will go off tackle to Caden Thomas, and he gains about 2 yards up to the 38.
2nd and 2.
You know, you think about the Lagrange losses this year. Both of them, you don't feel like you got just beat, out physical, out talent. It's really about cleaning up the small things, and you're right there with them.
Without a doubt. And 2nd and 3 or so now, a little bit of motion, and now we've got a false start on the Grangers. So you see that pre-snap motion a lot for this offensive unit. And sometimes it's just the smallest movement up front that can get called. And That'll cost the Grangers 5, and it'll set them back to 2nd and 8 at the 33. Grangers same motion pre-snap to the left. Now it'll be a little quarterback power to the left for Dylan Barber. He makes a move and cuts back to the other side. Stiff arms a man, and now he's got first down yardage. Looks like maybe a yard short, it seems. But what a fantastic play, making something out of nothing.
Lower extremities look pretty good there.
Yeah, he's explosive. The Grangers need the 41. So 3rd and 1 now for the Grangers. With 11:02 to go here, already a minute gone by in quarter number 1. No score yet. Caden Thomas again, the back in the backfield on 3rd and 1. 2 receivers to the bottom of this formation. He comes even with Barber. Barber hands it off to Thomas. He's off tackle, and he's got a seam up the middle, and he is breaking away to the 10. Touchdown, Grangers!
Wow. Beautiful cutback.
And just like the quick strike he had against Troop a couple of weeks ago, Caden Thomas has emerged once again and has a huge touchdown to open things up here at Callaway Stadium.
That offensive line just opened up a huge hole for him. We have to give kudos to them.
If you look at that play there, a lot of man coverage. Press down, we spread them out with that spread formation. You get past that first line of defenders, and it's green light to the end zone.
And virtually untouched. And we got a little bit of a false start going on the PAT, so we'll check that. So 60 yards for Caden Thomas will open the scoring here.
He's deceptively fast, I tell you.
That's one of your favorite sayings, Tommy. So what would have been a routine extra point ends up being a 25-yard extra point attempt for Cooper Metcalf with the iron foot, and he puts it through. It's 7-0 Grangers, 10:51 to go in quarter number 1. We'll see you in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School Football is brought to you by
Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza, but you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in LaGrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie. Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Callaway Stadium, 7-0 Grangers. Cooper Metcalf's kick goes into the end zone, and the Granger defense will be set up here. Upson-Lee Knights 1st and 10 at their own 20. It's Nico Wells going to hand it off to Malachi Character. We called his name a couple times already in the pregame show. He gains about 3 on the off tackle on first down.
Had Corn Brown in on that, and I couldn't see coming across the other side. Might have been Nehemiah McLaughlin.
So far, it has been a battle, as we spoke, right between the trenches. Grangers draw first blood on an explosive play. Shotgun formation for the Knights here on 2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Wells will hand it off to Character again, and Character has another couple of yards, and we got finally a whistle right at the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Just a little over the 25-yard line, a short 5, long 4.
Yeah, so some early smash mouth football here, and the Grangers defense has an early chance to get off the field here on 3rd and medium. Another shotgun form for the Knights. They split out 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Character in the backfield. Malachi Character will get the handoff, and he has first down yardage and a good burst at about a gain of 7 up to the 32.
Just picked his way through a little old seam there and was able to pick up the yardage.
So now a fresh set of downs for the Knights with 9:15 to go here in quarter number 1 at their own 32. And Upson-Lee taking their time here after the first down. So maybe trying to keep this explosive Granger offense off the field with a little slow tempo. 3 receivers on the field now. It'll be 1 to the top or 2 to the top. And his Character again, and he's got a good burst up to about the 40. They'll spot him actually at the 39, so ends up being a 7-yard gain on first down.
Well, I think Upson-Lee's made it pretty clear what they want to do here in this first drive, and I can't say that I blame them. Downhill runner, keeps the pad level low.
Yep, 4 straight carries right off the rip. Second and 3 from the 39. And again, they'll go 3 receivers, 2 to the bottom of the formation now. They'll hand it off to Character. Why not? Called his number again, and he's got a first down right around, looks like the 44. They'll spot the 45. So Upson-Lee marching near midfield here, trying to get into Granger territory. Already taken 3 minutes off the clock here on this drive. 7-0 Grangers if you're just joining us here in quarter number 1. 1st and 10 for the Knights. At the 45, they go shotgun again, and they will hand it off to Character again. And this time, the Grangers are in the backfield.
23 for them, not Character, is out.
Oh, excuse me. So that's 23, Cheston Howard, the junior.
Nehemiah McLaughlin in there, Mason Blandenberg, Abby Ayala.
I tell you what, that Abby Ayala, fun player to watch. Talk about, reminds you of 04, 05 Granger football teams. Just gets after everybody, gets below them, and just makes a scene.
Not a nose tackle you would have pegged for, but he's fantastic.
That's right.
And they'll hand this one off again to Howard, and Howard will get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Knights are staring at a 3rd and long. They spotted it at the 44. It'll officially be 3rd and 11 for Upson-Lee.
Braylon Smith made a good stop on that, right, to keep it from gaining any yards.
Noah Outland in as well here on this play.
Yeah, he'll be at the near side of the field trying to rush this passer on 3rd and 11. Grangers have their speed rush unit in. 3 receivers on the field for the Knights. They'll hand this one off to Character, and he has maybe 2 yards. So it's going to be 4th down and around 9 for Upson-Lee. And a bit of a conservative play call. You wonder if maybe they would have tried to set up a 4th down go situation, but it doesn't look to be the case.
The line just tightened up on that. Noah Outland, Braylon Smith just said no, gave him 1 yard.
And now Calvin Snowberger will be back for the Grangers, standing at their own 25 to receive this punt.
Makes you think on a 3rd and 11, maybe they don't trust passing game quite yet, but too early to make that call.
Kicking a little into the wind.
So on a chilly night with a little bit of wind coming back this way, snap was good. The punt's high. It'll take a bounce, a good Upson-Lee bounce at the 30, and it will crawl inside the Granger 15, and they'll down it at the 14. So Grangers lead this one 7-0, and now the offense is coming out for their 2nd attempt, and the first one was just dandy. Caden Thomas with a 60-yard score on a 3rd and 1. And now from their own 14-yard line and up by 1 score, the Grangers will try to double up here with 5:43 to go in quarter number 1. They come out in pistol, and they will see a whistle here on 1st down. And we got another
Send that to your mama. I got you, Dad.
Offside, I believe, or excuse me. Where's the white cap? I don't see it. Oh, there he is. So, yeah, it's going to be another neutral zone infraction, dead ball on Upson-Lee. So now it's 1st and 5 again for the Grangers. And this drive is starting eerily similar to the last one.
Guess this will be the end of the pink flags for the year.
Yeah, here on Halloween Eve as a handoff goes to Colt. I believe that's Antonio, or excuse me.
That's Caden Thomas again.
Nah, that's not Thomas. That's Antonio Parks on that one. I apologize, folks. I'm trying to get these numbers. But it's
24.
Antonio Parks with a huge carry up to the 47 of the Grangers. Now they'll spot at the 48, so a fresh set of downs for the Grangers, and the running game is looking good early. Parks will remain in the game after that 30-yard carry. And it'll be a fake to Parks, and now it's a Dylan Barber rollout. Barber looking downfield. He's got to throw deep, and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. It's Jordan Stringer out there he was looking for, and good coverage by the Upson-Lee Knights.
We may have a hold on this.
Yeah, flag comes back at the 43-yard line. But on the coverage there was Marcus Williams.
Good play by that corner there. Reflecting back to that previous run, you think about Caden Thomas and Antonio Parks. They've had some big shoes to fill from last season, and they've done about as good a job as you can ask.
Yeah, it's hard to replace a 2,100-yard rusher. So running back by committee. It is going to be a hold on the Grangers. They'll set the ball back to the 33-yard line, so it's 1st and 20. And a little jet motion, and now it's going to be a quarterback power for Dylan Barber. He's looking for room around the line of scrimmage and somehow slipped all the way up to the 41 when it looked like he might have been dropped for a loss. So
picked up about 7-8 yards there, just skittling, scattling.
So some nifty moves. Like you said, lower extremities looking pretty good for Dylan Barber early.
Yeah, if you would have told me he didn't play much of the second half due to an injury against Troop, I'd say, I don't know about that. He looked really fresh.
The bye week always helps.
Yes, it does.
2nd and around 15 now for the Grangers. Motion, and they'll flip it on a touch pass, and it's Antonio Parks again who gets close to the original line of scrimmage. They'll mark it right around the 48. So it was not a hold. It was actually a personal foul. So the Grangers were looking at a 1st and 25, and now it's around 3rd and 10. 4:02 and counting left in quarter number 1. Again, Grangers up 7-0, looking at a 3rd down here. In the shotgun, they go trips left, and it's going to be Barber rolling out to the right, trying to pick up a block from Parks, and they'll throw it out to the right. Calvin Snowberger is there, and they rule it complete. And a 1st down in Upson-Lee territory at the 39.
Good possession reception.
Yeah, that was just a true comeback route, and Snowberger was able to haul it in. He's got great hands.
We've had a special connection these past couple of years between those two, and Julian Jones as well.
Trips again left for the Grangers on 1st down. They'll hand this one off to that could have been Jamarion Johnson, I believe. Might have been his first carry on 1st down, and there was a good gain up to the 35. Yes, that's where they placed it at the 36. So a gain of around 4 on 1st. Is that Jamarion Johnson 23 there, Tommy?
It looks like him over there. You're having about as hard a time reading these numbers as I am when they're on the other side of the field.
So 2nd and 6 for the Grangers. It looks like they almost got Upson-Lee to jump again.
Yeah,
but they swallow the whistle this time. So 4 receivers on the field for the Grangers right now, 2 to each side. They show press coverage. It's going to be Dylan Barber on a quarterback power. He's moving his way through the tackles, and he ends up with the ball around the 31. And it'll be 3rd and around 2, maybe a long 2 for the Grangers with 2:30 to go here in quarter number 1.
Tommy, the Grangers starting to remind us of Oregon with all these uniform combinations. What you think?
Say that again, Drake.
I said Lagrange is starting to remind us of Oregon with all these uniform combinations.
That's right. Oh, Lord, yeah.
3rd and 2, they'll hand this one off, and it'll be good for a first down inside the 30 to around the 26. Another fresh set for the Grangers. And that was Jamarion Johnson from the first down run, his second carry of the night. And now Upson-Lee needs a little bit of time. So they take their first time out, 1:56 to go in quarter number 1. Grangers lead 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here at Callaway Stadium. Grangers leading this one 7-0 on senior night, and a promising drive here as they're at the Upson-Lee 26-yard line with a fresh set of downs to play with.
I think coming out of this timeout, we've kind of lulled them to sleep with a lot of runs here, maybe shot to the end zone.
So they'll come out in the pistol with 2 receivers to the top of this formation. They'll match with 3 up there in personnel, and it'll be a handoff here to Antonio Parks off the left side. So mismatched with the personnel. They saw it, and they called that very nice little outside the zone run, and it gains around 7 on first down. Up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a 6-yard gain.
Looks as if Lagrange has started to gain a little respect in the secondary. DBs are starting to play in a more off-zone coverage there for Upson-Lee.
Even with Barber, it is Antonio Parks again, and he's looking for first down yardage, and he's close to it. It looks like he's got it right around the 15.
I can't say enough about our offensive line. They are really, really taking control of the line right now.
Yeah, Coach Napier talked about how physical this Upson-Lee team is, and the Grangers often outmatched in terms of size up front, but that does not stop them from being physical. 1st and 10 for the Grangers, and it'll be a read option type deal for Dylan Barber. He's going to run with it. He's off to the right side. He's got the edge, and he's going to the pylon. Waiting for the signal. It's a touchdown for the Grangers. What a read by Dylan Barber.
He runs that ball like Kenny Moore would 40 years ago.
That play looked to be busted at first, and kind of a Gunnar Stockton type deal where he just broke the ankles of the DN chasing after him, and he gets down the right sideline and into the end zone. And with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Grangers have doubled up the lead.
Yeah, looked like the wide receiver for us there ran a post towards the field goal post, obviously, and then left the whole right side of the field open, made one guy miss, and then a mad dash to the end zone. Great play.
Yeah, 14-0 Grangers. We'll see you in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Ready to hit the water in style? Overboard Marine is your West Georgia Bass Cat dealer. Whether you're chasing trophies or just love a smooth ride, Bass Cat boats deliver the performance, precision, and power you need. Come see the latest models, talk with our team of boating experts, and get ready for your next great adventure. Because when it comes to boats, we don't just float, we go overboard. Because at Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Visit us on 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Under a minute to go here in quarter number one. Grangers now have a 14-0 lead here at home on senior night against the Upson-Lee Knights. And Cooper Metcalf's kick goes into the end zone again, and Upson-Lee will have to start from their own 20 once more. All runs from the Knights on their last drive, and now in a 14-0 hole, they might be forced to go to the air pretty soon, but they'll hand it off here on first down, and it's no dice for them up the middle on the off tackle. Braylon Smith, a lot of the Granger defensive line doing a great job here early in quarter number one.
I was curious if they give character.
That may have been, was it?
Go ahead, Tommy.
It could have been, I think it was Braylon Smith, but Noah was right there by him.
So now, they likely the last play of the quarter here, it'll be 4 wide receivers for the Knights, and they'll hand this one off again. No real sense of urgency in terms of the play calling for Upson-Lee right now, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. So it's 14-0 Grangers. The start of senior night's looking pretty good, and it'll be a 3rd and 10 for the Upson-Lee Knights when we come back for the start of quarter number 2 in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. At the Medicine Cabinet, we hope to make you feel right at home in our stores. Our mission is and always has been to provide service that is exceedingly abundantly above anything a customer could ask. We serve you from 3 locations in Lagrange on Moody Bridge Road, Vernon Street, and our newest location at Lee's Crossing. At the Medicine Cabinet, we proudly offer a drive-through window, delivery service, and immunizations. We're grateful for your business and look forward to continuing our service to you for years to come.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Start of quarter number 2 here at Callaway Stadium. Chandler Wilkerson, Tommy Whitworth, and special guest Drake Childress with us for the beginning of the second. And it's a 3rd and 10 for the Upson-Lee Knights, who are going to have to show some urgency pretty soon here if they want to stay in this ball game. Trips to the right, they come out in the shotgun on 3rd and 10. And it's going to be a sack in the backfield. Oh, no, it's out of the – somehow it was survived on the first attempt, but now here on the second effort, maybe a gain of around 3 by Nico Wells, who looked to be gobbled up for a sack and somehow came out of the pile and able to get up to the 24-yard line, but now it's 4th and 6.
It'd be easy to say who wasn't in on that tackle.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, Upson-Lee totally running a different offense than maybe a Georgia Southern or a Service Academy of the past of a triple option, but they get behind the chains and they get in trouble pretty quick.
They are coming off of a pretty tough loss against Trinity Christian that has them in this position to where they need this win and a little help. But on 4th and 6, they'll punt away. And Calvin Snowberger standing around midfield for the Grangers. A little bit of a pump and a mishandle, but he gets the punt away. And it'll take a decent Upson-Lee bounce, but the Grangers will have good field position at their own 40 to start this drive here at the beginning of quarter number 2. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Grangers offense. One by Caden Thomas, the other coming courtesy of Dylan Barber, both on the ground. So the rushing attack very much intact for the Grangers. They looked pretty fresh coming off this bye week. They look fast. They look efficient. The offensive line, as Tommy mentioned a couple of times, really getting after it in the trenches right now. You love to see it result in rush yards. 1st and 10 for the Grangers at their own 40. Up 14-0. Looking to extend the lead. 10:52 to go in the half. And it'll be another jet touch pass. This one's to I think Peyton Davis. We haven't gotten to see him much on offense and playing that safety spot, but he's got a gain of around 3 on the touch pass.
It's exciting to see a sophomore out there making plays. Lets you know a lot of good promise for years to come with the Granger program.
No kidding. Then the JV going undefeated is a nice cap, feather in their cap. It's going to be Caden Thomas on 2nd down and 7. He's got the first down yardage and good bit more into Upson-Lee territory at the 46. And he lowered his shoulder at the end of that play. So Granger's
running back by committee.
Yeah, run game for the Grangers very efficient right now as Jamarion Johnson checks in. So the ball spotted at the Upson-Lee 47 on 1st and 10. Coming even with Barber is Johnson. They'll hand it off to him off tackle, and he's looking for some room up the middle, and he bounces off of one guy. Let's see if he can get the edge on the other side, and somehow what would have been no gain ends up being around a gain of 4 or 5 up to the 43.
He was hit, stood up 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage, bounced off, then bounced off another fella, and then skimmied around here. They still never brought him down. He just ran out of bounds.
So that's the 2nd time already where the Grangers have been able to switch fields completely and gain some yardage. The Upson-Lee Knights just losing contain, and now we're looking at 2nd and 4. And it's going to be a little wide receiver screen to Jordan Stringer. And that one's got about 2 yards up to the 41.
I heard Jordan Stringer might be going Georgia State.
He was fielding some offers. I was also seeing our boy Cooper Metcalf taking a visit down to your War Eagles or whatever they're called.
The loveliest village.
So 3rd and around 3 or 4 here for the Grangers in Upson-Lee territory, and it looks like we got them in the jump, and they do throw the flag.
That'll give us a first down.
So that is the 3rd time that Upson-Lee has drawn an offsides penalty, and this time it costs them a first down. And the clock continues to roll here. 9 minutes to go here in the first half, and the Grangers up 14-0 and look to be well in control and marching toward another touchdown. We'll see, as this is a 1st and 10 for them. They'll hand this one off. It's Thomas, and he gains about a yard on first down to around the 35.
You know, I think it can't be stated enough. Grange looks really fresh coming off that bye week, and like we were talking about in the pregame, you're looking for them kind of like they did late in last year's season, really start to take that next step and gel as a team. And if this first quarter and a couple minutes is any indication, it's exciting things to come for the rest of the year.
It's easy to keep your team rolling when you're winning all the time, but when you're coming off a loss, it always shows what your team character is, and the Grangers look really fresh tonight. 2nd and 9. It's going to be a rollout for Dylan Barber. He steps up in the pocket. He throws downfield, and it's complete inside the 10. Calvin Snowberger, I believe.
Just a comeback.
Yeah, Calvin Snowberger, a bit of a deep crossing route for him, and he's able to haul it in, and Grangers have 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Walter's defender off really well, and Dylan put the ball where only his player could go and make a play.
Got the ball right on the 4-yard line.
And that was a strong throw, basically on the run. He was running vertical. And on 1st and goal, it's going to be Thomas again, and Thomas kind of stuffed for no gain, maybe lost one on the play back to the 5. The Rangers go with a little bit of a counter there on 1st and goal, and no dice. With 7:23 and a 14-0 lead, looking to extend it further here at home. Playing in front of a really good Thursday night crowd here at Callaway Stadium.
Excellent crowd.
Thomas is the back again on 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line now. He comes even with Barber. Barber will hand it off to Thomas again, and he just missed getting into the end zone there.
Going to be on about the 2-yard line.
The defensive end barely held on to him to bring him down before he could break the plane. So a touchdown-saving tackle, and now we've got a 3rd and goal from the 2 for the Grangers.
Love to see us roll out a little bit here, kind of give Dylan an option to hit a wide receiver sitting down on a slant route, or get to the corner of the end zone like we did on the last play.
Looks like they're manned up on both sides here. And they try to get him to jump again. No dice this time, although it was a little bit close. 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Thomas the back in the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Play clock's getting late.
And now we've got a flag.
Delay of game.
So,
I thought Coach had called timeout, but he didn't.
So the Grangers choose not to burn a timeout and end up getting a pretty tough delay of game here on 3rd and goal. They'll set that back to the 7-yard line. So the Grangers were trying to get the Knights to jump, but the late check on the play wasn't in time, and now we do have a timeout. And it's going to be the Grangers there first. 14-0 Grangers, 5:53 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home in Lagrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers up 14-0, looking at 3rd and goal here from the 7-yard line. Want to inform all citizens of Lagrange that the election for Lagrange mayor is November 4th. That's Tuesday coming up. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor.
They're just around the corner.
Yes, indeed. So 3rd and 7 now out of the timeout. Grangers still have 2 left with 5:53 to go in the second quarter. They'll motion to the right, and it'll be a rollout for Dylan Barber. Barber throwing to the end zone, and oh, man, he had a man wide open, but the throw went wide, and it's going to be 4th and goal now.
He got hit right when he threw the ball over there, and Jordan Stringer was wide open over there. We're going to go in and kick a field goal here. And
yeah, Stringer looked like he had his hands out, about to extend to try and catch the ball, but then
it was too far away to catch. Yeah, Dylan got hit about the time he threw the ball.
Chandler, I thought I was going to get my Tony Romo moment there. We called that play right before we went to the timeout.
I don't know, Jim.
We got a penalty flag.
So penalty on an otherwise good kick from Cooper Metcalf. We'll see if that affects the outcome here.
I think we moved.
Officials discussing it now in a huddle. Right now, 5:46 on the clock. And
sideline warning.
So, yeah, it'll be a sideline warning on the Grangers. So keep that in mind. But the kick is good. So it's 17-0 Grangers. And we'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I've decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Chip shot field goal from Cooper Metcalf makes this a 17-0 Granger lead. And back here at Callaway Stadium on senior night as Metcalf kicks it away into the end zone for the 3rd time tonight.
That was into a little bit of a wind, too.
He's a fantastic kicker, and still for him to be a sophomore and have this much potential, you only see on the up and up for this young man.
Just a good guy, too. He's very kind and considerate and competitive.
A big sophomore class for the Grangers coming up. Going to be a huge part of this program going forward. So Upson-Lee absolutely needs points here. They come out trips right in the shotgun, and they will throw out to the right side. It's complete. A quick little wide receiver screen, and it gets around 5 yards there on first down.
Host of Grangers on in on that tackle.
So that's Nico Wells' first pass attempt tonight, if you believe that.
If I remember right, he's got a really good arm.
So 2nd and 5 now. 5:16 to go and counting here in the second quarter. Both teams have 2 timeouts. They will bunch up to the left, 3 receivers. And it's a little bit of a read option, and Wells will keep it, and he's got close to the first down yardage. And it looks like they'll move the chains. He's got it up to the 30. So the first down in quite a while since their first drive. And now the Knights will have it at their own 30 for another fresh set with 4:47 and counting to go.
Quarterback's got some good size for Upson-Lee. We're going to make sure to not focus just on Chandler and make sure we give that quarterback some attention as well.
So now here we are, 4 receivers on this formation, and they'll kick this one out quickly, and it's Jordan Little, the senior receiver, with a quick comeback route and a first down up to the 44 for the Upson-Lee Knights. So they're a bit more open in the playbook here, down 17-0.
Very quick release there. After seeing that first play where they really couldn't get anything off, may look to do that most of the game.
1st and 10 at the Upson-Lee 44. Trips left for them, and it's going to be Wells looking out there, and it's complete again to Little. And he was hit hard pretty much right at the point of the catch, but he was able to hang on, and now in Granger territory goes Upson-Lee at the 49. 2nd and around 4. Upson-Lee taking some time off the clock here. We got 3:35 and counting to go. They come out in the shotgun again. This time trips to the right in this formation. And they'll hand this one off up the middle, and almost broke it there to the second level. It's Cheston Howard, and he's got a Upson-Lee first down at the 42 of the Grangers. The Grangers giving up some ground here, but making some time being taken off the clock. Now, Upson-Lee did defer in the first half.
Yeah, we can't let them get too much momentum here before the half.
They'll bunch up 3 receivers on this first down play to the right side. One of them comes in motion to the left, and now off the right side, they'll throw to the flat. And, man-to-man coverage broke down a little bit there, and it results in around an 8 or 9 yard gain.
Just did a quick curl back, and he caught it and sidestepped our defender on the far side.
Upson-Lee liking to work out of a trip set there with 3 wide receivers packing together. In high school, it can make it a little bit challenging, really put a lot of pressure on these younger DBs to communicate well with each other.
Yeah, sometimes you put these guys on an island and you see how they respond. Again, it's a 4 receiver set, this time 2 to each side, and they'll bring motion to the right for Miles, and they'll snap the ball, and it's a quarterback keeper this time for Nico Wells, and he's got yardage inside the 20, so a nice red zone trip in the works for the Upson-Lee Knights. And now we're sitting at around 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. A lot of time being taken off the clock. They spot this one at the 16.
They have 2 timeouts left. We have 2 left.
So Wells did go out of bounds. The clock holds at 1:57 for now, but it's another fresh set inside the Granger red zone for the Knights. They'll hand this one off to Character. Character makes a move at the 15, and he is inside the 10, and they'll spot him at the 8.
Chandler, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the first play he's been in on this drive, so having success getting the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, and you kind of want to keep his legs fresh. He does play both sides of the ball, as does a lot of these featured players for Upson-Lee. And now they go 4 wide receivers again, 2 to each side here on 2nd and 2 at the 8. And we got
quick penalty.
A whistle, yeah. And it's a false start on the Knights. So they'll back this one up to around 2nd and 7 to the 13-yard line.
I don't think they got set.
1:19 to go here in quarter number 1. Grangers up 17-0. But Upson-Lee is driving, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. Clock rolls here inside 1 minute, 8 seconds. And it's 2nd and 7 for the Knights. 2 wide receivers to each side here on 2nd. And it's a quarterback keeper for Wells, a draw all the way, and they'll get around to the 7-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and short, and Upson-Lee will take their second timeout. So 48 seconds to go. Grangers lead 17-0 for the moment. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When it rains, it pours, unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network. Callaway Stadium, Chandler Wilkinson, Tommy Whitworth, and Drake Childress with you here tonight. 48 seconds to go in this one. Upson-Lee coming out of their second timeout and has this a 3rd and 1 at the Granger 7-yard line, trying to get on the board.
Almost looks to be a little bit of a power formation here from Upson-Lee.
Definitely a jumbo set. We'll see if they try that quarterback draw they just did. That's exactly what they're doing. And bursting through the hole is Nico Wells, and he is into the end zone, and that was just a straight-up line-them-up-and-go play for the Upson-Lee Knights, and they are on the board here at Callaway Stadium.
He's just running tough.
Makes you wonder why they haven't run that a little more.
Absolutely.
They averaged 7 yards a play on those 2 plays. And the Knights break their scoreless streak in this game with 42 seconds to go. Grangers have 2 timeouts. We'll see how aggressive they are. Sometimes late in halves, being too aggressive has come back to bite the Grangers, but now it's 17-7. Grangers still lead this one. 42 seconds to go in the half. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here at Callaway Stadium. 17-7 Grangers in this very important Region 2 3A matchup. Upson-Lee just went down the field, 80 yards, covered it all, and took most of the time off the clock here in this half. And they do get the third quarter kickoff, so that was really important for them in this ball game to try and keep pace.
Well, they called timeout here right in before they kicked it. We might look for a little trick on this onside or something. I don't know.
Maybe they were setting up for something and the Grangers saw it And Upson-Lee decides to get out of it. But we'll see exactly what it is as the Grangers line up for this kickoff. Look like it might be another squib type deal. And it is a bit of a squibber. It'll bounce at the 28 and be fielded there. And now up the left sideline is another good return. And down the sideline they go, and he's tripped up all the way at the 21. A flag comes in, I believe, really at the very end of that play. And we'll check it. But on the far side of the sideline,
I couldn't even see who that was.
It might have been Snowberger, in which I don't know why you would kick in his direction. He has done that to teams so many times.
That's the third time this year he's almost taken it to the house.
On squib kicks, nonetheless. You'd think oh, no, okay, so that was DeAnthony Stewart.
Yes.
So teams just continue to kick to the Granger up men, and the special teams just responds with huge plays the other way. Now, the penalty did go against the Grangers, so they're going to set this back to the 37-yard line. But, again, fantastic field position with 33 seconds to go in the half.
2 timeouts left.
And, yeah, 2 timeouts for the Grangers. So they're going to be looking to get some form of points here going into the half, which would be huge.
3 at a minimum. We really make this a was 13-point game, at least 2 touchdowns to catch back up with.
First down, Barber rolling out right. He's throwing down right side. Julian Jones, and just out of bounds. And he had him out there, but the throw kind of sailed to the right.
Just took 6 seconds off, 27 seconds left.
So Cooper Metcalf's long this season has been 47 yards. The Grangers are at the 37 currently.
Jones had a step on him there for a second, but the ball sailed a little bit outside.
So here we are, 2nd and 10 now. 3 receivers to the left here for the Grangers. It's Barber holding the pocket, throwing over the middle, and it's complete. Inside the 20 is Jordan Stringer, and to the 17-yard line he goes as the Grangers are going to continue to move. 16 seconds on the clock, and we got a late flag coming in.
Might have an ejection here as well. Safety for Upson-Lee just punched, looked like Snowberger right in the head.
It was uncalled for, whatever it was. I think it's going to move us down inside the 10.
Yeah, personal foul on the Knights. So you're going to add on to the end of that play. I don't know if it's half the distance or not. The Grangers were at the 17.
Down to the 9.
Yeah, so it's half the distance. So now it's going to be 1st and goal for the Grangers at the 9-yard line with 16 seconds left. And now you've got a real chance here to take a couple of shots to the end zone and see if you can get this to a 24-7 ball game going into half.
Looks like it hasn't come off the scoreboard. There it goes. Now we're at 1 timeout. So play went to the middle of the field. Clock would have started back. Lagrange took a timeout. Got to think you got plenty of opportunities to get to the end zone here with 16 seconds.
I'd say definitely at least 2 tries here. Grangers go trips to the left here in the shotgun. They got a one-on-one down there at the bottom of the screen, and now they motion Snowberger. It's going to be Barber rolling out to the right. Barber looking. Barber trying to get out of bounds, and the clock's going to roll, and now the Grangers are going to have to take their last time out, and they do.
Grange went back to the well. That's the previous play they were in to start on that 3rd down on the last drive.
Thought he got out of bounds, but he stopped his forward motion before he got out of bounds.
Yeah, and a little bit of a hip drop tackle has got Barber a little gimpy coming up out of there. You want him to ideally try to throw the ball away. He was trying to get out of bounds, but the Grangers end up having to burn their last time out, and now you have to get this ball into the end zone or you risk running the clock out.
Got 8 seconds left.
Say one more good shot at it for the Grangers and then possibly bring Metcalf on. Again, if you're just joining us, 17-7, the Grangers lead, and they have a 2nd and goal from the 11 with 9 seconds to go. Neither team has a timeout left. Upson-Lee will get the 3rd quarter kickoff, so this is a big moment in the game for the Granger offense.
I'd like to see the Grangers go with something quick here. If it's not there, get the ball out of bounds. Cannot take a sack in the middle of the field.
They'll go 4 receivers on this play, 2 to each side. It's Caden Thomas in the backfield. Barber takes the snap. He's pressured immediately. He's going to run off the right side. He's going to try and throw it into the end zone, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And with 2 seconds left, it looks like the Grangers will have a chance to put 3 on the board.
Great pump fake there by Dylan. I think he even faked out the wide receiver. The ball kind of went right through his hands.
Yeah, could have had 6 there. I believe it was Antonio Colton he was looking for.
No, it's Zy Huzzy.
Oh, Zy Huzzy.
He was. That ball was zipping pretty hard too, so it was.
It was a tough catch to make for sure, but I'm sure Zy Huzzy will tell you he probably should have had that ball. Now from the right hash is Cooper Metcalf to seal the 3 points at the end of the half, and up and good. So 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals from Cooper Metcalf have the Grangers going into half with a 20-7 lead. So big for the Grangers. We'll see if we can hear from Coach Napier here going into the locker room before he talks to his team. A very admirable first half performance for the Grangers.
Coach, good first half there. Good to end it on a scoring point.
Well, anytime you can take a lead in this region, we figured out it's good. But, we look back on the Mary Persons game, real similar, and they came back and got in the game with us. So we'll see what we learned from that. I know as the coaches, we'll get in there and talk about it. But I think the kids are playing hard. The focus is good. Really think we've looked really good offensively the whole half. And then defensively, other than that last drive, I thought that we've been playing some good ball.
Good ball. Good goal, Grangers.
Go Grangers.
Great to hear from Coach Napier there, as always. His team leading 20-7 in a big game here. The Grangers needing this one to possibly host a home playoff game. We got plenty of going on around the region. Of course, it's Thursday night, so most of the games will be played on Friday. We'll check it out, but got a fun weekend ahead of us and a fun result so far in this one. 20-7, the Grangers lead, and we got halftime activities, and we'll talk a little bit more about how this first half went when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low comment, and God bless America.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we've got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football was brought to you by Ricky Smith Roofing.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in LaGrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in LaGrange or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back in the Granger football halftime show. And it's senior night tonight as the Grangers now celebrating their band seniors, and I believe they'll do the cheerleading seniors as well. So fun activities tonight. Once again, Grangers lead 20-7 in this one. What first half was been very, for this Granger offense, fast, physical, efficient from the opening kickoff. The Grangers wasted no time setting the tone tonight on the very first offensive series. Senior running back Caden Thomas broke loose on a 60-yard touchdown run, slicing through the middle, outrunning the secondary all the way to the end zone. A quick strike put the Grangers up 7-0, sent a message, really, that came out ready to run the football. And Upson-Lee tried to respond in their own way with a physical run game, but so far only the quarterback through the air, Nico Wells, and then a little bit on the ground for their last drive of the first half has been the only offense that they've seen so far. And so the Grangers setting the tone physically in the run game.
Sorry about that. I agree. Yep, the Grangers look really well, and I feel like has made Upson-Lee respect them in the run game and in the passing game. You look, Upson-Lee looked to start to go to that read option there a lot in that second quarter with that quarterback. We're falling a little bit too much, maybe respecting Chandler, the running back for Upson-Lee, almost too much. But knowing Coach Napier and Coach Crocker, they're going to make that adjustment and be ready for the second half. Interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what Upson-Lee wants to do from an offensive perspective coming into the third quarter. You got to think they can't work quite as slow as they were working in the first half because they're going to run out of time to try to catch up with Grangers.
Yeah, and it almost seemed kind of puzzling in a way because the Grangers got out to a 14-0 lead pretty quickly in this one. Look, Dylan Barber added on in the first quarter with a touchdown run of his own. It was electric, by the way, around 17-yard score on that one. So the momentum really stayed with the Grangers through much of the first quarter and on into a big part of the second quarter before Upson-Lee was able to put together that drive. So everything seemed to be clicking for the Grangers offensively and defensively. And the special teams, kind of the special teams, I won't say blunder by Upson-Lee, but such heads-up play by the Grangers special teams unit on the kickoff team as it kind of seemed like it's 17-7, right?
That's right.
So if you're Upson-Lee, you're able to overcome a really slow start, and it's 17-7 with 48 seconds left on the clock. You're giving the ball back to the Granger offense, who's moved the ball well, but they haven't moved it so well down the field that you think they go the length of it in 48 seconds with only 2 timeouts. So they try a squib kick, and DeAnthony Stewart is able to return it all the way. Well, at the time it was at the 22. The penalty made it to the 37, but it still set up the Grangers for a huge special field position to be able to get Cooper Metcalf up and in for another field goal to make it 20-7. So you have that silver lining if you're Upson-Lee, but at the same time you're thinking, dang, that was kind of a blunder almost, and a missed opportunity for our defense to keep momentum and to kind of set the pace for our offense coming out in the third quarter.
Absolutely. I agree. You know, I don't have a stat sheet in front of me, but we've had 2 kick returns tonight, both off a squib kick, and I bet we're over 80 yards in return yards just off those 2 plays. What'll be interesting as well in this second half, I know last year's game was quite chippy. We've already had a 15-yard penalty on Upson-Lee that made it to really where we didn't have to be productive on offense at all to get points there. So it'll be interesting to follow that in the second half as well. It reminds me last year, Lagrange against Mary Persons got down quick. And what a game that was last year. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I know we had some good turnovers that really sealed that game for us. But special teams, as has been the case with Coach Napier, all tenure, have really took us to the next level.
Yeah, 6th year for Coach Napier. And look, he said it when we spoke to him at halftime. This team's got to finish. We're up 14-0 against Mary Persons going into half, and they kind of grabbed momentum pretty quick coming out in that third quarter. So Upson-Lee has that same opportunity getting that third quarter kickoff, but we have yet to see, of course, what will happen here in this second half. But we know Coach Napier wants this team to finish and finish hard. So, look, around 11 or so minutes to go before we get started in half
we got
number 2.
great crowd here for Thursday night, and I want to interview a new Granger fan just moved to town here. He's a minister at the First Methodist Church over there. His name's Thomas Martin. Thomas, say a Go Granger for him.
Go Grangers.
We welcome him. He and his family are here in town, and so it's good to have them up here in the stands watching.
Fantastic. Yeah, Tommy, it's I'm looking at you now. I finally see you. You move around on me a lot. I lose you sometimes. I don't have to keep somebody to keep an eye on you out there. But look, it's a fantastic night. We continue the senior night activities, and we'll talk a little bit more about what we expect from the Grangers in the second half when we come back with 10:45 to go or so before the third quarter starts. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown Lagrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Hello, I'm Perry Prather here at Holmes Pharmacy. We are celebrating our 75th year in business, and I've been so fortunate to be a part of this business for over 30 years. Since 1950, so many of you have trusted Holmes Pharmacy with your family's health, and for that, I'm truly grateful. To honor now the 75 years strong, I'm inviting all of you to join us Saturday, November the 1st, between 1 and 4 here at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue. This celebration is our way of saying thank you and supporting Holmes Pharmacy for 75 years. From all of us at Holmes Pharmacy, we can't wait to see you there.
Hi friends, it's Double D here at Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low comment, and God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Callaway Stadium. Granger football halftime show here. Chandler Wilkerson, Tommy Whitworth, and special guest tonight, Drake Childress, who it's been a pleasure talking to you, buddy. And you know, we got to know each other a little bit here in the first half. We were just exchanging pleasantries. You have your Go West, Go Wolves hat over here, a UWG guy, and I'm a Valdosta State guy, so we were throwing our friendly jabs around our football programs being pretty magnanimous rivals, so it's fun to be able to call this one with you. And really, I wanted to give you an opportunity here tonight as the Grangers are up 20-7. You were a part of this Granger football team of some pretty successful ones, if I remember correctly. But tell me and Granger Nation a little bit more about your background as a Granger here tonight.
Yep, so grew up in LaGrange my whole life, and my mom went to LaGrange High School. My dad is from an Eagle 102.3 area, being Roanoke, but grew up here my whole life and dreamed about being a Granger and watched the Pardue era for a long time, and then got to experience 2 years under, I guess you could say, part of Pardue's tree line, being with Donnie Branch, and that was awesome to get 2 years of experience with him. Then he kind of elected to go the baseball route, and got to be with a legend who I got to meet at LaGrange College on their inaugural program with Diallo Burks. So we went through some rebuilding years. It was cool to see throughout that time how important, and I think Napier's just taken that to a whole nother level. The tradition that LaGrange High has had, and it doesn't matter, Troop, Callaway, they're great programs. But people come out and watch the Grangers, and it's a historic program to watch, and I'm glad we've established that level. But, yeah, I think got to play a couple years at West Georgia, And I think the AD at West Georgia probably wouldn't like me saying this, but we just couldn't beat you, so we decided to go Division I.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look, it was a fun couple of games. I was there. My freshman year at VSU was 2012.
There you go.
And that was one of our national championship years down there. So I had a fun
right.
freshman year.
Yeah,
down
I bet
there.
you did.
So it was a good time. I'm more of a spectator, and definitely less of a football player. But I love the game, and I love calling this one for the Grangers. Look, the Grangers have had another great season, and coming off of a season where you had a run all the way to the semifinal, had a chance to go to the state championship game for the first time in more than 20 years. Basically, it was the 20-year anniversary of that 2004 state championship team, so it almost was too poetic at the time.
Certainly.
And we were talking about a little bit about that game against Jefferson last year. Was Malachi in or not? And I had to tell you, I was like, man, I just don't know. It's too hard to call in the time. But we'll go err on the side of we should have went in. But
Denora Reed, when he caught the ball over there.
It was Malachi who actually caught the ball.
No, Denora, he was number one. I was standing right there at it.
At Jefferson?
Yeah, the last play of the game.
So it's 4th and goal.
4th and goal, and that referee didn't believe it when I threw my hands up for a touchdown, and he just looked at me and waved it off. I guess if I'd have gone,
if Tommy would have been wearing the zebra stripes that night, we might be talking about a state title game. But I mean, look, I said all that to say to have this run coming off of that year, and the Grangers graduated almost 24 seniors last year. We got 24 plus more this year. So I mean, the upperclassmen for this program has been such a huge part of this winning culture that we reestablished here in year number 6 for Coach Napier. The team's sitting at 7-2, looking at a possibility of another home playoff game. I mean, this is the type of stuff in the Granger history, the second winningest program in Georgia high school history that you come to expect, and it's come back around. And not to say that Granger fans are spoiled, but we are very, very grateful to have a winning culture like this be reestablished after a tough bout.
I agree. Also on a Thursday night, the state looks at this crowd that comes out here tonight on a Thursday night, a cold Thursday night. We are 85% full on this side, and on a Thursday night, not many high schools will put that out. So that kind of goes a long way with our tradition and our team also. It helps a lot.
Absolutely, Drake.
Yeah, and speaking, I think about this team as we talk about the lineage and the legacy of Lagrange High School and its football program. What's going to be unique about this team, I remember talking to the coaching staff in the preseason. They said last year we had number 2 and nobody else had number 2, and that was true. And what's going to be the answering call for this team as we head into the playoffs is, how do you replace that? And I think when you think about legacy and tradition in these Purdue teams and the Donnie Branch teams, where they stuck out, they may have been undersized and they may not have been as big, but their compatibility as a team is what made them so successful. And you're starting to see that as we head into the playoffs with this team. You got, I can think of 5 sophomores that have made plays tonight, plenty of seniors. So you want to see that camaraderie coming off this bye week to continue to gel as we head into when it really counts.
Yeah, it's gelled so far tonight to the tune of a 20-7 lead for the Grangers, and Upson-Lee's going to get this third quarter kickoff, and their offense had a little bit of momentum going for them there at the end of the first half. We'll see if the Granger defense can come out and respond in quarter number 3. Well, we're about to get things started here in half number 2, so we will see you guys in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both, and that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line, built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
That is the sound of waiting too long. Ricky Smith Roofing stops small leaks before they become big problems. With over 36 years of experience, our in-house team handles it all. Rain or shine, you can count on Ricky Smith Roofing to keep you covered. Repairs, replacements, and everything in between. Don't wait. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek. Call 706-884-0195 for a free estimate.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Callaway Stadium on this Halloween Eve. Grangers lead 20-7, and I'm looking down at the band members right now. They were all dressed up in their costumes. I see a couple of my personal favorites from SpongeBob, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. That's one of my childhood favorites. But I'd be a liar if I didn't tell you I didn't watch it as an adult too.
Hey,
so it's pretty.
You're
pretty
not
great.
the only one.
So pretty great. The Grangers hoping to play dress up as the Grim Reaper here in the second half for Upson-Lee, who absolutely needs a win and some help tonight. They need a couple of things to happen, but a win would go a long way for them. They get the ball to start this third quarter, and we got about 2 minutes before this second half starts. A couple of quick things. We talked about finish for this Granger unit. They're going to be looking for that in this third.
Certainly, and you want to see the defense after having a little bit of volatility there headed into halftime. What kind of adjustments do we make to handle that quick pass and the RPO game that they were really leaning into? I expect us to maybe pin our ears back a little bit and get a little more aggressive coming for that quarterback and maybe push and do a little more zone coverage on the back end to protect ourselves there and give ourselves a little bit of an outlet. But you certainly want to see the offense continue to do what they were doing, downhill, aggressive, forward thinking.
Yep, and Granger's looking to kick this thing off to Upson-Lee here in just a couple minutes. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the medicine cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The medicine cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the medicine cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/WestGA.
Ready to hit the water in style? Overboard Marine is your West Georgia Bass Cat dealer. Whether you're chasing trophies or just love a smooth ride, Bass Cat boats deliver the performance, precision, and power you need. Come see the latest models, talk with our team of boating experts, and get ready for your next great adventure. Because when it comes to boats, we don't just float, we go overboard. Because at Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Visit us on 23 Bush Drive in LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Start of quarter number 3, and boy, oh boy, just right off the kickoff and a huge, almost touchdown-saving tackle all the way up at the 46-yard line. So a really good return for Upson-Lee to start quarter number 3. That third quarter kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. So, look, we talked about momentum flipping for this team and what this offensive unit might look like coming out of the half, starting at their own 45 in decent field position. We'll see how they go.
It almost makes you think they got so used to Cooper Metcalf putting it in the end zone that they hadn't practiced running down the field a ton.
So the kick coverage a little testy there, but on first down, a good push up front by the Granger D-line stuffs for no gain. And it was Malachi Character on that first run on down number 1. So now we're looking at 2nd and maybe 9, more likely 10 here for the Knights. Again, 20-7 Grangers if you're just joining us here in the beginning of quarter number 3. Upson-Lee 2nd and 10 from their own 45. Granger shift on D-line. This trips right for the Knights, and it'll be the quarterback right down the right side. Oh, goodness. And falling incomplete off the right side. He overthrew his receiver a little bit, and he paid for it, did Nico Wells. Yeah, and the receiver is yet to get up.
That's way across field over there. I couldn't see.
He's still down, but he's on the sideline, so not in the active field of play, but now they blow the whistle.
They just drag him on over toward the bench.
So we'll check for the injured player. And now we're coming back out on the field. So I guess they just had to drag him back into the tackle box. So now it's 3rd and 10. And now Upson-Lee staring at a possible 3 and out after that really good kick return.
Yeah, it looked like Upson-Lee went back to that trips formation that they had success with on that drive, quick play. LaGrange should look to make the adjustments, communicating well.
So they go trips left on this one, and it's Wells. It's going to be a little dump off to Malachi Character, and the Grangers sniff it out. And after a 2-yard gain, it'll be 4th down and around 7.
Fake the bubble screen out here to the left.
Corn Brown was in on that, stopping.
Fantastic job by Corn Brown, his senior night. And you're right, yeah, they fake the bubble screen and then throw over the top to their playmaker Character, but no dice.
Those plays take a lot of time to develop. Interesting way there to try to get the eyes moving to the sidelines and hit something in the middle, but LaGrange paying a lot of attention. We're ready for it.
So after the big kick return, Upson-Lee will be 3 and out and punt away here on 4th and 7. So a huge stop to start the third quarter for the Grangers. And they come after this punt. They almost got there, but Wells will punt it away. And, I believe it might have been touched, but no bag is out.
He came close.
It was close, but looks like it is Granger football, albeit at the Granger 2-yard line. So everyone take a quick, deep breath. I know I did for a second.
You know, I was listening to the Corky Kell. I'm going to mispronounce his name. Rusty Mansell, I believe is his name. And in the game that LaGrange played in, he was all upset about that high school kids don't catch punt returns. And I think I see more when they try to catch it be fumbles. And I get the concept, but every kicker is so different here in high school. Some have a much different spins where I think it's a smart play just to get out of the way unless it's a line drive.
Well, they were able to get out of the way that time. It was Jordan Stringer back deep for the Grangers, and now the officials are discussing things. Might be discussing the spot of the ball. I'm not entirely sure. But right now, as it
not
stands,
the position of the ball. I mean,
possession. You'd think they would call it live on the field. But right now, as it stands, it's Granger ball at their own 2-yard line with 10:04 to go in the third quarter.
It's calling it Upson-Lee ball.
That's up. So, and in the end, wow, goodness gracious. So they call this a muffed punt, and it is Upson-Lee ball at the Granger 2-yard line. So you talk about a momentum flip. This is exactly what you wanted to avoid if you're the Grangers. And now Coach Napier is talking to the officials on the sideline. I don't see how, if you don't have a ball marker out and the call on the field, that you can completely flip it afterwards. This doesn't make too much ringing sense with me.
I agree. It almost looked like it did touch our returner, but they didn't throw a bag down. You and me both saw it that way. And in high school, it's not like where we can replay that. It's interesting that they just said, hey, let's change our minds here.
I'm unsure of how this can be changed now. I mean, obviously the Whitecap is the senior official and has the final say-so.
He was nowhere near the...
Well, everyone hold your breath, and now it's 1st and goal at the 2. So a bit of a strange sequence here results in an Upson-Lee ball at the goal line, and it's going to be Wells handing off to Character, and Character is close to that line.
He didn't make it.
And they officially call it short. Well, now they're throwing up their hands. So now we've got a bunch of indecisiveness going on. And
well, the line judge on our side, with the ball ran on our side, held him six inches short, but the guy on the far side said it was a touchdown. So
Jeez Louise. So one of the more stranger sequences you'll see between officiating and gameplay has resulted in an Upson-Lee touchdown. And
second down. That's not a touchdown.
I am so out of whack right now. I'm seeing multiple officials throw multiple signals up. So we've got 2nd and goal from the half-yard line.
It resembles the Georgia versus Auburn game.
Cheston Howard, please don't start. And it's going to be Wells trying to punch it in on 2nd and goal. It looked like the Grangers stuffed him. I'm not saying anything until they spot the ball.
I think that's a great idea at this point.
So the sideline marker now says 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal at the half-yard line.
Tommy looks like he's being our pylon cam down there. He's ESPN 8, ESPN the Ocho.
The Ocho, indeed. And now the Granger crowd on their feet for this 3rd and goal. Some late guys to the huddle, and for Upson-Lee, they'll come out in that same jumbo set we saw them score a quarterback draw touchdown on earlier with Nico Wells.
He better get his foot back across that line.
Wells going to punch it in off the left side, and after a whole bunch of hoopla is what I would call it, the Upson-Lee Knights have now cut into this Granger lead. It's 20-13, pending the extra point. So a very strange sequence of events, and now Upson-Lee has life here at Callaway Stadium with 8:41 to go here in quarter number 3. So the extra point is good. A muff punt results in a touchdown for Upson-Lee. It's 20-14. We'll see you in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For over 34 years, Ricky Smith Roofing has provided a quality roofing service to East Alabama and West Georgia. They specialize in residential roof repairs, replacements, inspections, and now gutters, all backed up by honest work and dependable service. As a fully licensed, insured, and bonded company, they take pride in protecting your home with craftsmanship that you can count on. Call Ricky Smith Roofing today at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for a free estimate.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Now let's get back to the action.
That's
Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now. Grangers lead 20-14 now, getting the ball back. And Aiden Johnson falls on it at the 36 after another squib attempt from Upson-Lee. So another decent field position for the Granger offense, and we'll see if they can go to work. Scored a couple of quick touchdowns in the first quarter, but haven't been able to punch it in the end zone since. A couple of field goals from Cooper Metcalf. Here, first down is going to be Caden Thomas, and he's looking to find a lane, and some more late activity after a gain of around 2 there. No flags drawn, but the spot will be at the 38-yard line, an official gain of 2 on first down.
Upson-Lee had 9 in the box there. 9 players in the box. You got to think LaGrange is seeing that and thinking, let's get one up in the air here. We got plenty of tall receivers with speed. Barber's got the arm to make that throw as well.
2nd and 7. Barber going to be a quarterback power off the left side. He's looking for another lane. It's Malachi Character who touched him first, and we got a flag at the tail end of the play after a gain of about 2 more up to the 41. See, it's going to be a hold on the Grangers. So tough luck for the offensive unit right now, trying to put a drive together after Upson-Lee just scored off of a turnover.
That pushed it about 2nd, about 15.
Ball spotted back at the 31. Grangers need the 46. So, yes, officially 2nd and 15 for the Grangers here. 7:52 to go in the third quarter. 20-14. Grangers go trips to the left here in the shotgun. Barber takes a snap. He's dropped back. He's pressured. He's stiff-arming a man, and now he throws it off. And in the backfield, it's Antonio Parks, and he's got the first down and a catch and run of about 16 up to the 47.
Got a good pancake block by Carson Shattuck over here. I mean, it was that hurt.
And credit to Dylan Barber, too. He bought himself some extra time with a bit of a stiff arm as he was, acrobatically throwing that ball away. So good plays all around.
The stiff arm was coming behind him, though. I mean, the guy was.
I've never seen a quarterback like a stiff arm as much as Dylan. That's exciting to watch.
Oh, and they hand this one off on first down to Antonio Parks, and he is wrapped up quickly for a loss. And it's Malachi Character on the other end this time, and he
just
backles
shot
him back
that
to the
gap
45.
and laid the leather to him. He's a great ball player.
Yeah, he is a downhill blitz kind of guy on that defensive side of the ball, and it was put on display very much there.
Is he a senior, Chandler?
He is indeed.
He's a 6-year senior. He like Diego Pavia.
Easy, Tommy. 2nd and 13 after the loss on first for the Grangers. They come out with 2 receivers here in the shotgun. Parks is the back. They'll hand it off to him off tackle. He's got some room up the left side. He makes a man miss around midfield, and he's in Knights territory at the 49. So it's going to be 3rd and medium here, probably about 7 to go for the Grangers.
I'd like to see Dylan roll out here again, kind of give him a dual opportunity, make a play either through the run or in the air. Pistol set. Haven't seen this look tonight.
So we'll see if they stay that way. It's 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation and 1 to the top. And now we got some tackles moving around there. Coach Pleasance and Coach Napier always game planning the week of to get those movements down. Now it's going to be a rollout from Barber. He throws to the right side, and it's caught.
Great catch.
Up to around the 35-yard line. It's Julian Jones.
He climbed the ladder to catch that one on about the 40-yard line.
So now it's Granger first down at the Upson-Lee 35. 5.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3.
High IQ route running there. Knew he needed 10. Ran at 12. Come back to the ball. Got a nice first down.
Handoff here, and it's going to be Parks, and they drop him, they'll drop him for a loss again, and Character again in on the play. Continuing to make his mark on this game. has had some decent runs on offense, but so far this has been a defensive impact statement drive from him. It's 2nd and 12.
You know what I'm happy to see from him? Hands on his hips. Playing a lot of reps there. Hopefully we can get him on the bench here pretty soon.
Maybe a little gas as Parks remains in the game. It's going to be a read, and Dylan Barber's trying to get the edge, and he's got back to the original line of scrimmage before he goes out of bounds at the 35. So it's 3rd and 10 for the Grangers. And you can hear on the sidelines they're alerting the field goal team, so Cooper Metcalf could be coming on to kick a long field goal if they are unable to get this first.
If we didn't get any more here, it'd be about a 52-yarder.
So Grangers come out in pistol. This is trips to the left here on 3rd and 10 from the 35, and they get him to jump.
There we go.
So that's 5 yards free from the Upson-Lee defense. That's their 4th time tonight they've jumped off. So some mental mistakes happening, getting the Grangers some free yards. We'll take that all day. So now, same set. This time even with the quarterback is Parks in the backfield. It's going to be Barber off the right side. He finally makes a move, and he's got the first down inside the 25. A fantastic cut after the edge got set there.
Did his best Bijan Robinson impression there. Made a nice cut back inside. Didn't have much outside there. Great run.
What a comparison.
Yeah. He needs to hear that one. We need to clip that.
So 1st and 10 now. It'll be at the 24-yard line. They're tending to an injured player for Upson-Lee, so we'll give it 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Callaway Stadium. Grangers lead 20-14. They're still tending to an Upson-Lee injured player. I believe Tommy said that was number 23, Cheston Howard, who
22.
Or 22. Colby Clay is senior linebacker and tight end. So he's still on the ground right now. Grangers have a first down at the Upson-Lee 24. And it would be huge for them to get some points after a bit of a momentum swing where the Grangers muffed a punt and set up Upson-Lee nice and pretty at their own 2-yard line to where they were able to punch it in for a score on 3rd and goal out of the half. And here we stand at 3:52 left in this 3rd quarter, and this one's gone by kind of quick.
It has. Not a lot of other games for us to reflect to here this afternoon, but John Summerall, they're saying he's on the hot spot, down 17-6, headed towards halftime against UTSA.
Little Thursday night maction.
That's right. Let's see here.
Excuse me. Go
no,
ahead.
You're good. I was seeing if any other teams were playing, Hawks or Falcons, but nothing going on tonight.
We don't want to talk about the Falcons on this broadcast. Let's not taint the image.
No. I went to my first ever Falcons game on Sunday.
Oh, what a game you picked.
Yeah.
Man,
what a game you picked. I was there for the home opener against Tampa Bay, so both of us have experienced disappointment in that.
He's up. I think it was his shoulder. It looked like.
So, yeah, Colby Clay for the Upson-Lee Knights is up and walking off the field now. Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts here at the second half of this 3rd quarter. Once again, 3:52 left in quarter number 3. It's 20-14. Also, once again, want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for LaGrange mayor is November 4th. That is Tuesday. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor.
Election day, I always get my barbecue over at the Nick Allen Pavilion. It'll be in honor of Joe Westbrook this year.
There you go. Voting day coming up A lot of foot traffic on the Lagrange Square. 1st and 10 for the Grangers. They come out in shotgun. It's Barber with a fake to the left. Now he's going to run to the right. He's looking for a little bit of room, and he's got around 3-ish yards to the 22 before he's brought down. So a little misdirection there on first. Gained a little bit of yardage. We like forward on first down. So see for the Grangers what they dial up here on second, trying to creep into Upson-Lee red zone territory. 2nd and 7 from the 22. They'll hand this one off up the middle, and ooh, the defensive line stood up great. The defensive tackle, and now we got some extracurricular at the back end of the play. No flag thrown. But Calvin Snowberger was out there wrestling with Ollie Foster.
Rex Wallace was out there with number 2 and 22.
Love the intensity. Reminds you of his father at LaGrange College Panthers.
So now Granger staring at another 3rd and medium here. They've already converted 2 big 3rd downs on this drive. At the 22-yard line, they're well within range for Cooper Metcalf, who's already hit 2 field goals today. And now it's 4 wide receivers on the field, and they'll fake it on the pump, and it's going to be a throw to the fade in the end zone, and incomplete. Beautiful. They had the one-on-one they wanted out there.
They did. Beautiful throw by Dillon. He's putting his arms up, kind of asking for a pass interference call there, but doesn't look like he's going to get it.
So some tight coverage there, and a one-on-one won by the Upson-Lee DB on that one, and it'll be kick team for the Grangers, and they're setting up Cooper Metcalf for what looks like a 39-yard attempt.
Julian Jones on the hole.
Metcalf 2 for 2 today.
Big field goal here makes it a 2-possession game.
From the right hash. This one's up, and it looks good.
Awesome. That's been good from 52.
Cooper Metcalf is money again, 3 for 3 on the night now, and it's 23-14 Grangers. We'll see you in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but, hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low county, and God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
23-14 Grangers here, 2:13 to go in quarter number 3, and a lot better kick return coverage from the Grangers on that last one has the Upson-Lee Knights pinned back at their own 20. So virtually a touchback on some good special teams play.
First opportunity here for the defense in the second half to really not have their backs against the wall. Had a good kick return from Upson-Lee on the first drive, and then got the ball, a little gift there at the 2-yard line on their second drive. Be interesting to see how LaGrange tries to slow them down here.
I think they moved, but they didn't throw a play.
And now we throwing a flag. It seemed like Upson-Lee had a guy come on late, and so I guess they broke the huddle with 10 players. Either way, it'll be 5 yards, and they'll move it back to the 15 this time. So Upson-Lee going the other way early in this drive. 1st and 15 for them. And this defense was able to come up with a stop coming out of that half, but the special teams coughed it up. So now trips left on 1st down and 15. They'll hand this one off, and it's character to the 18. So about a gain of 3 there.
Noah Outland really finishing that tackle off there.
Yeah, Nehemiah McLaughlin on the bottom and Noah on the top. I wouldn't want to be in the middle.
Yeah, that's a sandwich you don't want to be a part of. So 2nd down and 12 now. We're inside 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3.
Sorry, Chandler, but I'm excited to see him in the West Georgia colors.
There you go. 4 receivers on the field for Upson-Lee. It's Wells to the left, throwing off to the left, and, man, he put it on the money there, but really good coverage there from the Granger DB, and it's Jadarius Render looking good there.
Really
and
good
incomplete.
Player. Got a lot of length for a DB. That's exciting to see from a junior.
So now it's 3rd and 12. Upson-Lee trailing by 9 points in this game. Really need something to happen here on 3rd and long to extend this drive. They go trips to the left here in the shotgun. 4 down linemen for Lagrange. They bring it. And they're chasing Wells now. He's going to throw off to the right side, and it's out of bounds. And good pressure from the Grangers up front.
Really good answer.
Good pressure, good coverage over there on everybody. So that's a good series of downs on defense.
Quarterback's got a good arm for a throw on the run like that, but when there's no guys to throw it to, the only answer is out of bounds.
I was speaking with Tristan Dozier, our defensive back coach, and he's really high on this Kendra Williams, number 27.
Yeah, Kendra was Defensive Player of the Week against Troop a couple of weeks ago, and he earned it well. He had a big interception. And now on 4th and 13, Grangers came after the punt again. They almost got a piece of it, and a fair catch is waived for, but the will fall out of bounds here. So the Grangers will have a good field position again. They're seeing where they're spotted, and yeah, they're spotting it at the Upson-Lee 44. So bit of a short punt. And with 1:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter, the Grangers have the ball back again, trying to extend this lead. Again, it's 23-14, Grangers.
Yeah, Javier Easter and Mason Blandenberg really ran into each other over there. I'm glad they didn't run into the punter like they ran into each other.
Seemed to me they may have gotten a little piece of it, but with the punt being short and all. And 1st and 10 now for the Grangers. They come out in the pistol again, and it's going to be Caden Thomas.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, the ball's on the ground. It was a keeper for Dylan Barber, but I think he fell on top of it. Whew.
I like where the Grangers are at. I think if there's one thing I feel like Napier will really harp on as we head into these playoffs is those exchanges from the quarterback to center and from the center to running back. You think back to the Troop LaGrange game. You lost by 14. 2 fumbles right there in bad positions. Something we want to make sure we clean up as we head into an important time of the year.
Yeah, and those literal 2 plays in the game really changed everything and ended up looking like a blowout in the box score. That was not the case up until that point.
Absolutely not.
So Dylan Barber will roll out here on 2nd down, and now he's going to take off. He's got 1 man to beat on the left side, and boy, if he would have got him to miss, he might still be running, but he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and now it's 3rd and 10 at the the Upson-Lee 44.
On my buddies, when I told them I was going on the radio, they wanted me to give a good boomer.
That's
So
exactly
there you
what
go.
happened there.
Had to give it for him, but almost had it.
That was really good, by the way. My voice would have cracked. So now we've got a timeout here on 3rd down. Or excuse me, no, that's not a timeout. That is the end of quarter number 3. So that one kind of flew by, but it's really 23-14 Grangers. We'll see you for the final 12 minutes here in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we've got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Beginning of quarter number 4 here at Callaway Stadium. Grangers lead 23-14. And a big third down here for the Granger offense. See if they can extend this drive. And it's Barber looking. And now when the ball is on the ground again. And this is going to be scooped. And it's going. Oh, now they're calling it down. And hopefully they'll actually keep this call.
It's interesting, Chandler. They decided to throw the beanbag this time, so giving themselves an out route.
Strange how that goes.
Well, it's good to let the play go, but
well, the end result is a gain of 6, and it's 4th and 4 now, and the Grangers are kind of in no man's land, so they're probably going to keep the offense on here. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line. They need the 34, so the official ruling is 4th and 3. And they've gotten the Knights to jump 4 times tonight. They'll try and go with the hard count again. They didn't jump now. There's still plenty of time on the play clock.
Both DBs just came up and pressed. You got to think we might have a shot here at the end zone.
It's going to be a quarterback power off the left side, and Barber's loose. He's got the first down and much more. And inside the 30 to around the 26 he goes.
A little slow getting up here from Barber, but he's up.
Like I said, you'll have to pin him down on the sideline to keep him from being in the game.
Certainly.
He's one of the toughest nuts I've ever seen. And that's a good nut.
There you go. I was like, clarify. So now the ball's at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Grangers. And this could be what I would call a death march if the Grangers were able to take a few off the clock and score. But on first down for Caden Thomas, it's going to be a loss of 3. And these first down runs have just been
they're stacking that box
unsuccessful. Yeah, I mean, the Upson-Lee Knights are just absolutely
a little play
stacking
action
things.
You love the commitment to the run. You want to keep them honest, but almost coming maybe a little predictable.
I'd like to see a little old play action wheel route to Aiden Johnson.
Yeah, the Grangers have called that up a few times this season. It's been successful. Maybe waiting for their moment here. 10 or so minutes, right at 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. And here is that play action you called for. And up and over the hands of Jordan Stringer. He had him out there, but the throw was just a little high. If he is able to get that throw on target, Stringer might have gotten into the end zone. It was a one-on-one out there.
It was. They're committing a lot of guys to the box there. Again, had 9 guys in the box. Your 2 outside wide receivers were in one-on-one coverage. Throw just a little off, has a lot of pace on it. I hope we go back to it.
And Upson-Lee definitely bringing the extra men up front. And they're showing blitz again here on 3rd and 13.
They want to get us out of field goal position. Then we could pick up 5 or 10 yards. And
trips to the right for the Grangers. Again, both linebackers showing. One of them drops out. It's a one-on-one on the outside. Julian Jones makes the catch. And
Great
what
catch.
A grab by him. And he's inside the 10-yard line for the Grangers.
Double coverage on him, and he came up with the ball. Excellent concentration and catch. Got the ball on the 7-yard line.
That was just, I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you for Julian Jones there. And a huge play for the Granger offense has them set up 1st and goal at the 7.
Julian continues to run really timely routes, runs very high IQ routes, knows where he needs to get. You know, it's almost like he's the son of a banker. He's got a high IQ.
Yeah. His grandmama Hazel, if they're watching.
I dare to compare him to one of my favorite Georgia Bulldogs. He's got a Lag McConkey-esque vibe to him.
Yes, he does. I'm sure his father would love to hear that.
1st and goal for the Grangers. It's Antonio Parks, and he was a little bit folded up on that one.
And lost a helmet on it.
And maybe lost a yard. No gain maybe on the play. But again, the Grangers are taking time off the clock, and you got to be thinking at least 3, but that would make it a 12-point game, so it wouldn't help you all that much. It would still be a 2-possession game, but it would force Upson-Lee into a couple of touchdown situations.
Coach Donay giving this little guy fits over here.
Handoff here on 2nd and goal. And, oh, my goodness, off tackle there. It's Braden Thornton for Upson-Lee that just laid out the ball carrier, and a flag comes in, and we'll see what it's about. It could be in the area of holding, but we will see. Waiting on the signal from the Whitecap. 8:34 to go in this one.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I'm telling you. So it is a foul on the Grangers. The penalty was declined, so they'll take the loss of down and the tackle for loss in lieu of the extra yards. So now we're looking at 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line for the Grangers. Ball's on the left hash. 2 receivers to each side. Barber takes the snap. Barber surveying the field. He's going to take off. Barber off the left side. He's got room in front of him. And, he's brought down at the 5-yard line, so can't get in the end zone. Looked like he might have had a window to score there, but they bring him down at the 5, and now it's decision time for the Grangers, and it looks like they're bringing the special teams unit on.
Really good run there. It almost looked, the way he got pulled down, like maybe a little bit of a face mask Upson-Lee got away with. Tommy, did you see anything?
No, he didn't. It was close. He had him on the earplug.
Okay.
Well, it becomes a chip shot again for Cooper Metcalf. It's 22 yards
Just
officially.
Let's see how he does on this.
Yeah, this is from the left hash. A bit in close, so we'll see. And they came after it, but Cooper nails it anyway. So it's 26-14 now. Cooper Metcalf is 4 for 4, and we'll see you guys in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Steve Evans, and I'm the general manager at Striffler-Hamby Mortuary here at our Lagrange Chapel. Since 1929, we've helped families honor the lives of their loved ones with compassion, care, and a personalized touch. Whether you are in an immediate need or interested in pre-planning ahead, we're here for you to help guide you in every step of the way. Because at Striffler-Hamby, we treat you like family because you are family to us. You can call us at 706-884-8636 or visit us on the web at shlagrange.com.
Ready to hit the water in style? Overboard Marine is your West Georgia Bass Cat dealer. Whether you're chasing trophies or just love a smooth ride, Bass Cat boats deliver the performance, precision, and power you need. Come see the latest models, talk with our team of boating experts, and get ready for your next great adventure. Because when it comes to boats, we don't just float, we go overboard. Because at Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Visit us on 23 Bush Drive in LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Cooper Metcalf's 4th field goal of the night makes it a 26-14 Granger lead over the Upson-Lee Knights. 7:32 to go in this ball game now, and Upson-Lee forced into a desperation-type situation where they have to go 73 yards now after a return to the 27 and score relatively quickly, as they need 2 touchdowns to reclaim the lead.
We talk about what Coach Napier said at the coaches show this week. We got to finish. What an opportunity here, what a drive here to really, like you talked about, stop.
Delay of game.
Awesome. That's a good start there.
So another 5-yard penalty to start the drive for Upson-Lee as they're struggling getting their play call in to start things out.
On the first down, to have a delay of game, something's wrong.
So here we go. They set the ball back to the 22. And on the 1st and 15, they'll go to work. Wells on the quarterback draw. He's got some decent yardage. He's lowering his shoulder, trying to be extra physical here. And he's got up to around the 31-yard line. In the end, it's a gain of around 8.
He's got some lean.
Yeah, you don't see too many QBs lower their helmet when they get to the second level.
That's mean and lean right there.
So in the end, it's a 2nd and 6 after a first down gain of around 8. Upson-Lee trips to the right here from the left hash from the 32. Bit of a miscommunication there, and now they're getting after Wells, and Wells has got room in front of him after seeing the man coverage, and down the field he'll gain the first down up to the 42. So the Grangers dropped out in man there, and they couldn't contain Wells after what seemed to be a miscommunication between him and his back.
Going to have to put a spy on him.
So now 1st and 10 for the Knights at their own 42. 6:48 to go in this ball game. Both teams still have all 3 of their timeouts. You wonder at what point might Upson-Lee start using theirs if they can't put a quick drive together here. It's going to be Character on the first down, and he gains up to the 45. And that's a gain of around 3 on first.
Is this quarterback for Upson-Lee a senior?
Yes, he's a senior. He also plays a little linebacker as well. So tons of impact players playing a lot of snap for Upson-Lee. They had been banged up. They come into this game fairly healthy.
He's played 3 really good years for them.
Yep. And not a lot of depth. You look at the sidelines, maybe 25 other guys outside of what they got.
Wells comes off the left side. It's a strip sack, and now the ball is being jumped on by the offensive tackle. Man, he was very fortunate to be there. It's number 51 for Upson-Lee, Keel Dickerson, who jumps on it, the senior. A big heads-up play for them.
Who got it from the backside?
Off the backside, it was I believe it was Nehemiah McLaughlin who came and knocked that ball out. And now we're looking at 3rd and 13 after a huge sack for the Grangers back into the 39.
Clock continues to run here, getting under 6 minutes.
And you got to think Upson-Lee is thinking 4-down territory as they go trips to the left here from the right hash. It's going to be Wells, and here comes the blitz up the middle, and boy, he just got it off. And on the tackle on the back end off the screen, and it's a beautiful wrap-up after a gain of just 1 up to the 40.
Jamarcus Benton and Dre Williams both got it.
And Wells had to get that off quick because Corn Brown was bearing down on him.
They got another Upson-Lee player down.
The Grange players are pretty upset. It does kind of appear that he just decided to drop down there a little bit. Never want to assume.
Well, we got Tim's going to the sidelines here. So
a lot of them are playing both ways. You can tell they're probably exhausted.
That's
yeah,
right.
So it'll be 4th and 12 when we come back for Upson-Lee when we return in 60 seconds for the Eagle Sports Network.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football is brought to you by
Holmes Pharmacy.
Hello, this is Dennis Montgomery from the Medicine Cabinet at 205 Vernon Street. You know, I've lived or worked in Troup County my entire life. It's home. Here at the Vernon Street location, we have an old-fashioned soda shop and a gift shop that has gifts for all occasions. In the pharmacy, we have service with a smile. We know you by name. We offer immunizations with no waiting. When you call home, someone answers the phone. That's what we do here at the Medicine Cabinet. We have 3 locations and on the web at medcabrx.com.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers trying to make a last stand here as this is Upson-Lee's really final chance to get back in this ball game. 26-14 Grangers, and it's 4th and 12 for the Knights. And they're having some confusion with their personnel, and a high snap is mishandled, but now it's going to be Wells taking off for the first, trying to get there, and he's going out of bounds right around the 49, and I'm thinking
he's short.
We've got some chippiness going on the sidelines on the near sideline. No flags out yet, but if they're marking him at the 49, it is a yard short, and it would be Granger football. The side judge on the far sideline is standing at the 49. That's where they're putting the ball. And the Grangers are pointing their way. And it's Granger football.
Football, there we go.
So a huge defensive stand for the Grangers, and with 4:50 to go in this game, if the Grangers can capture a couple of first downs, they might be able to clock this out.
You got to think here, too, Upson-Lee showing a lot of emotion here, pretty much getting taken out of the playoffs. What they're going to look to do inside these last 5 minutes is get one of our players in trouble. We need to be really smart, stay away from all the extracurriculars, and just take this one to the house.
So the Grangers take over their own 49.
That's
Again,
what I think that's what the coaches are telling them right now. Just keep your head.
keep your head, take care of the football, and let's get a W in the column. So 1st and 10 at the 49. Caden Thomas in the backfield. They hand it off to him. Thomas with a little bit of running room up the middle, and he's got good yardage past the 45.
He got 9 yards on that one. What are they going to give him, 8?
They mark him at the 43, officially a gain of 8 on the play. So Thomas had that big explosive run earlier. He's had a tough go at it here in the second half, but that was a really good one.
We got to run that clock.
Yeah, we do.
So 4:20 and counting to go. At what point does Upson-Lee start taking their timeouts, you wonder? Perhaps after this set of downs. Barber in the pistol. Thomas behind him. Thomas comes offset on motion. They'll hand it off to him. Off the left side he goes. He's inside the 40, and he's got the first down at the 36-yard line. And we got a flag on the back side of things. So we got a flag on the backside, like we said. You just said it, Drake. They're just trying to get a little chippy.
Napier got on the hot mic there on Tommy, telling him to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, hey, I wasn't back. They were telling somebody to get back over here.
Oh, yeah, well, I know you.
I think it was Paulie they were trying to get back.
So going the other way, unfortunately, on this play, the Grangers will have to eat the penalty, but it'll be 2nd down and around 7 back to the 47.
Be careful. Let's don't do nothing to get us next week.
You know, Chandler, you think about this drive and what we were talking about coming out of the second half. To me, this drive is bigger than just this game. Headed into the playoffs, develop some momentum of finishing people as you get into tougher competition.
And try and stay healthy here, and a big tackle for Upson-Lee, and they're chirping big time. It's Ollie Foster, the senior DB, who came up and made that tackle, and it's now 49-yard line. And now the officials are talking to Foster.
He was over there jawing with Coach.
I mean, he's still talking to him.
I got a feeling there will not be handshakes happening after this game.
Maybe some sarcastic ones.
Yes.
And we finally got a stoppage in play. And it's a timeout for Upson-Lee. So we'll see you guys in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing beats a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I've decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers lead 26-14 in this one here at Callaway Stadium. Taylor Wilkerson, Tommy Whitworth, Drake Childress with you. the officials are still sorting out a little bit of what just went on. Tommy, am I right in assuming that I just saw they tossed Upson-Lee
Number
Foster
2
from
is
the game?
off. He's out of the game.
So Upson-Lee,
he got a 15-yard
Foster,
penalty.
yeah,
he must have said some really sweet words to the referee.
I mean, they are dragging him off the field right now.
That is.
You blame it on Coach Donay. He started it over here.
Not exactly the sportsmanship you come to appreciate. But with 2:52 to go now, the Grangers have a first down, and now it's going to be Caden Thomas. And, man, Malachi Character is just insane off of that blitz. He gets in the backfield again. I think that's his 4th or 5th tackle for loss tonight. He's been back there.
Man, I wish the transfer portal existed in GHSA. Talented player.
You do get some kids relocating these days.
That is, but he's not of good character, I understand.
Ironic. So 2nd and 14 now. Granger's taking plenty of time off the clock. They will come to the line. They still have 20 to snap this ball, so they don't have to snap this until inside 2 minutes. I'm sure they'll take all the time that they want. Upson-Lee has 2 timeouts left. Unsure if they'll use them at this time. Coming even with Barber now is Thomas. They'll hand it off tackle. Thomas up the middle, or actually off to the left hash, and we go. Gains right around 4 again to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down. Upson-Lee, I guess, content to keep this clock running. They have 2 timeouts, but it doesn't seem like they're going to use them.
About to say that's.
I think their coaches are pretty frustrated. I can understand why.
So on 3rd and really 11, the Grangers have 15 to snap the ball as they come to the line with 8 to snap. We'll see if they get it off. 111, 110. And they do snap it with 1 second to go. It's Thomas off to the right side. Thomas with a good run. Man, he hit the gap late there. There wasn't much room, and Upson-Lee takes their final, or excuse me, it looks like they take their 2nd timeout.
Think you go for the record field goal right here, career record.
So they'll go to the sideline, and we'll break for 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown Lagrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
26-14, Grangers on top. 1 minute to go in this ball game. Upson-Lee just took their 2nd timeout. And the Grangers offense back out on the field here on 4th and 6. We'll see if they try to get a few more yards to get. They will run a play. It's going to be Barber off the left side. They throw it back shoulder, and an incredible route, an incredible catch by who? Julian Jones.
He has made 3 career catches tonight. It's a great way to end a great career in a senior night.
Agreed. You think back tonight to Cooper Metcalf's kicks and Julian Jones' timely routes on 3rd down and 4th down there. Really kind of the story of the game.
And that's the nail in the proverbial coffin, as it were, as the Grangers have a fresh set of downs at the 13-yard line of Upson-Lee.
Get up there real quick. You got 3 seconds to go.
Yeah, the Grangers will
Victory
go
formation.
victory formation.
Got it off.
And show something.
Here we go.
Yep, here we are. We got a lot of pushing and shoving going on, and now Upson-Lee is coming onto the field, and there is going to be some stuff to sort out here. So we're going to step aside for 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both, and that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520. the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hello, I'm Perry Prather here at Holmes Pharmacy. We are celebrating our 75th year in business, and I have been so fortunate to be a part of this business for over 30 years. Since 1950, so many of you have trusted Holmes Pharmacy with your family's health, and for that, I'm truly grateful. To honor now the 75 years strong, I'm inviting all of you to join us Saturday, November the 1st, between 1 and 4 here at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue. This celebration is our way of saying thank you and supporting Holmes Pharmacy for 75 years. From all of us at Holmes Pharmacy, we can't wait to see you there.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
So like we mentioned, in the end, the officials had a lot to sort out, and
they just sent them all to the locker. Everybody's gone. All the players of both sides have gone to the locker.
So
coaches are out there talking.
So the only people shaking hands are the coaches, and so that kind of paints the picture of how this ball game ends. And that'll be called a final. Now, the Grangers were taking basically the final snap there, but that will be your final for this ball game. Grangers win this one 26-14. We'll hear from Coach Napier.
Tough win. Y'all did a great job of keeping our people in line.
Hey, how about the way our kids responded to that? You know, we talked about it all week. We knew there was some potential for that. I'm really proud of how our kids responded to the way that when those things occurred, our guys responded, did a great job. So proud of our guys, and it's always good to get a win. Look, they had an emotional game. They knew they had to win or their season was probably over. And for our guys to bounce back and find a way to win in a tough battle against an opponent that had, was playing for their football lives. And the kids really executed well. How about that Julian Jones tonight? How about that? How about Dylan Barber bouncing back off an injury? Cooper Metcalf was 100% on them PATs and field goals, just clutch. So really proud of our guys and the way we found a way to win.
And we kept our composure about it, and we've got all our players will be able to play next time.
Hey, that's exactly right, something we talked about all week. And Granger's got class. I'm proud of the way our kids play the game, represent Lagrange football, and really shows some tremendous growth on our players, the way they handled that situation.
What about this Thursday night senior crowd?
Look, man, them Grangers show up, and I'll tell you, it's unbelievable. I mean, we haven't had one game at home where the stands weren't unbelievably packed. So really proud of our guys, proud of our fans. This is a special place and a special things to be a part of. So, look, it's special. Playoffs getting started, and it's time to get ready, and that's when Granger football gets kicking the best.
And we're proud of our coaching staff.
Well, I appreciate that. And you know what this win means? We're going to bring that fans back out here at home that first round at Callaway Stadium, so I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you, Coach. Go Grangers.
Yes, sir. Go Grangers.
A great interview from an emotional Coach Napier in an emotional game. And, man, there's a lot to unpack here, and we'll talk about it on the Granger Football post-game show when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low county, and God bless America.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your roof crying for help. Good news, Ricky Smith Roofing has got you covered. They've been patching leaks and replacing roofs across East Alabama and West Georgia for over 34 years and now do gutters. They're family-owned, licensed and insured, and always up for a roof rescue. There's no shady sales pitches, just honest work, fair prices, and dry living rooms. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for your free estimate. Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, We believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Final here on senior night for the Grangers. They come out on top 26-14 in a very emotional game. Look, we knew what was at stake for both of these teams. Look, Drake, we were just talking about it during break, and what Coach Napier reflected in his post-game interview was nothing short of a class act, and we saw that here from the Grangers tonight. We knew that the Grangers were, trying to get a home playoff berth, and that Upson-Lee was fighting for their playoff lives. We knew that both of these teams would be emotional, things would get chippy, and it very much got there at the end of this ball game. And for the Grangers to be able to have no suspensions, have no ejections, and things that have really changed. You didn't used to see such amount of chippiness from certain players, but I think it's just a huge testament to this coaching staff and this Granger program as a whole.
And Chandler, that's a great point. I think about kind of how you're speaking about in the game and how it's changed. I think NIL has a role to play in it a little bit. It has become very chippy and almost too commonplace. I think about Lagrange in the years we had where we struggled a little bit. What has impressed me so much about Napier's program is the class they showed there when it would be so easy to lose your cool, and immediately as punches were thrown, the team just turned around and headed towards the bench. The Upson-Lee guys even chased after them, and yet they held their cool. That, like we talked about, we need a movement of momentum, something that just shows cohesion in this team as we head into difficult games. That very well could be a spark.
Man, who's cutting onions in the booth, man? That's fantastic. Look, it's a very big statement win. We knew Upson-Lee spoiled our party for a home playoff game last year. This year, we are the ones spoiling the party for them. And, look, we knew they needed a little bit of help, but in the end, the Grangers come out on top, and we will see them at Callaway Stadium in the first round of the state playoffs. It's going to be an electric atmosphere. It's going to be something to watch. We're going to talk a little bit more about this game and the events that unfolded in the first half and on into the third quarter when we come back on the Granger Football post-game show here on the Eagle Sports Network.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
This message is brought to you by Striffler-Hamby Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Hey, this is Jody Ward with the Medicine Cabinet. When you think of home, you think about family. Here at the Medicine Cabinet, you will always be treated like family. We take pride in our excellent customer service and in the fact that when you call us, a friendly staff member will always answer. We offer vaccinations with no appointments, and did you know that we have free delivery? I was born and raised in Lagrange and have had the privilege to be a pharmacist here for 31 years, so Lagrange is home. Come and see us at the beautiful Roanoke Road location or visit us on our website, medcabrx.com.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Want to remind all citizens of Lagrange that the election for Lagrange mayor is November 4th. That is Tuesday coming up. So Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. So this has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. Final from Callaway Stadium tonight, Grangers 26, Upson-Lee 14. And, man, how did we get here, it seems? Grangers jumped out to a quick 17-0 lead. And really, they were able to control the game from there. Upson-Lee put a score on the board, made it 17-7, and the Grangers were able to get a really good field position off the ensuing kick to get Cooper Metcalf, at the time, his second field goal of the night. He ends up 4 for 4 on field goals and 2 for 2 on extra points. Coach Napier was talking about, basically, he named the players of the game in his post-game interview. It was Julian Jones, it was Dylan Barber, and it was Cooper Metcalf. It was just the three-headed monster scoring points for the Grangers tonight. Caden Thomas adds a big play of his own. That does not go unnoticed. That was on the first drive, a 60-yard sprint to the end zone, virtually untouched. The offensive line did a great job tonight. Coach Pleasance, I know, is very happy with his unit this evening, especially the way that things were able to ensue in the fourth quarter. But I mean, what a performance by those kids tonight.
I agree. I was thinking about, I wrote down 3 points that I wanted to analyze kind of after the game, and they were the 3 things that Coach Napier talked about. Really impressed with Julian Jones tonight. Timely routes like we talked about. Our kicker, number 44, quite the player tonight. Didn't miss a kick. That can make a big difference into the playoffs, so that was super exciting. You mentioned the O-line and Coach Pleasance. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me, but I don't think we gave up a sack tonight. That's good. That's important. Really exciting game. Excited for what's to come with a Granger home game in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're going to be looking up forward to that very much so. It's going to be a fun one here. I'm sure that will be a week or two. I'm not entirely sure how long it takes them right now to get them through and build that tournament playoff. Tommy, some words for you.
Next week is an off week for everybody.
There you go.
And then it's 2 weeks from tonight, or Friday night, or Saturday night. Depends on the draw.
And Tommy, correct me if I'm wrong, they came up with that after the hurricane from last year to give everybody an extra week just in case some games didn't happen. Is that why they did that?
I think so. I really do. I think so. And plus, it gives you a little break, a little breather, and gets you. A lot of these games here at the end of the year are just tough games. Like today was a physical game. Mm-hmm. And we were fortunate to have a week off after the Troop game, because that was a slobber knocker, if you want to.
Yeah, no kidding. And look, when you had some guys, and we looked fresh on offense tonight, and the defense played lights out. Look, they just let up 14 points at a very good unit for Upson-Lee. Malachi Character and Nico Wells, both very talented, and some good receivers to boot. Mm-hmm. So a lot of playmakers that they were able to hold up. I think all 3 units. The special teams had that one miscue, but they very much overcame that miscue, and to still win by 2 scores in a game that virtually it looked like he had given up a couple of possessions. and to come back and still win it by 2 scores is a testament to this team's resilience, and it's fantastic. Look, once again, final from Callaway Stadium, 26-14 Grangers on senior night. We will come back and have some final thoughts, and we will see you one more time in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
When it rains, it pours. Unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
You dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we've got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you one more time for Granger football postgame here on senior night at Callaway Stadium, a Thursday night crowd that was raucous and frenzied, and the Grangers win this one by 2 scores. So just now came from up top to us. Granger fans, clear your calendars. The playoff game has been announced. We will host here at Callaway Stadium Saturday, November 8th at 3:30 p.m. So, clear those weekend calendars. We're expecting a big, massive crowd once again. It is going to be a fun one. It'll be the first time in a couple of years that the Grangers have gotten to host a playoff game. They were such amazing road warriors last year, and we'll get to play in front of this crowd, and that is very much a privilege and a testament to how well they have traversed this very tough region. And, man, I'm really excited. And it looks like you might need to move some plans around, Drake.
Man, I hope you guys will have me back. I had a blast, and, yeah, I might have to. Sorry, Sarah Beth. We'll talk when we get home. I'm kidding. But, you think about, you're probably ranked 3 or 4 to right now. You started the season ranked there. You got Troop, you got Jefferson, you got Sandy Creek. You've played all 3 of those in the past year. And all 3 of those games, you had opportunities. The sky's the limit for this team. They're in a place to really make some noise, continue a classic legacy run like we've seen from the Grangers for so many years in the past.
Man, it is going to be excited when you know your team is competitive going into this playoff run. Like you said, sky's the limit, and it's exciting to be able to think about and think ahead and to see how we know this crowd has continued to show up throughout the season, how supportive they will be come November 8th. So once again, clear your calendars, Granger fans. 3:30 p.m. Saturday, November 8th will be on 3 p.m. for pregame. We will see y'all then. For Chandler Wilkerson, for Drake Childers, for my partner Tommy Whitworth, good night, God bless, and go Grangers.
Hi, friends. It's T.O. Double D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month is